Are we live? 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Don't swear in the first 7. Here we go then, folks. Boomerang. Hi, everybody. Do you like that, everybody? Hello. Merry Boxing Day or something. Hello, everybody. I'm a nipple. I am a nipple. That's better. Hi, everybody. It's Brune. It is Brune. It is. It's Boxing Day, everybody. What day is it? It's Thursday, 26th of December in the year of our Lord, 2024. I am Brune, and I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. That is it for another 300 and... Is it leap year next year? I don't know. 360 whatever days. Doesn't it go by so fast? Blink and you'll miss it. Blink and you'll miss it, everybody. Blink and you'll miss it. Shall we get some guests out? You know it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's always difficult flying solo with no script. Out of my comfort zone. Okay, first up. Brown woman alerts. It is the wonderful Vex Electronica.
Happy Christmas and happy Boxing Day.
Hi Vex, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Better for seeing you.
Seeing me or seeing Justin Trudeau?
Oh, did you see his message? Fuck off.
No, I didn't. I don't take anything he says very seriously. Regardless, it's all just drivel, right? So
it is. Is he on borrowed time? Do we know?
He's been on borrowed time for a while, but there's not really a term, like there's not a limit for Canadian prime ministers. So his father was in office for like
ever.
It was like 9 or 12 years, something like that. Yeah.
I can't understand why people voted for him.
Oh, because Canadians are fucking stupid. There you go. That's all it is.
Okay, on that bombshell, we'll get another guest out. Vex, great to have you on.
My pleasure.
Okay. Here we go, folks. It is the Doctor Helpdesk.
Dubbity-dum, 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 be-diddly-dum. Hello.
Damn,
nice to meet you.
Handsome devil.
The fifth is good enough.
Fifth nice is good enough.
Yes, indeed.
I quite like the suit jacket. Very nice suit jacket.
Quite, isn't it? Yeah.
I also play cricket.
Oh my. It's just a catch all around, huh?
Indeed. Anyway, good evening. Hello. Hi. Happy
Hello,
Christmas.
how are you doing, my friend? Yes, happy Christmas. Do you have a good one?
I'm pretty good. The kids have been rugging me absolutely ragged and I am exhausted, currently suffering from turkey overload and getting to that point where I've eaten too much. I'm about to go into a coma. But other than that, I'm fine.
How old are your children, if I may ask?
6 and 9. And they've both had
6, 9. 6, 9.
Proud.
A child of 6.
Don't be a pervert.
A child of 9. The grandparents and aunts decided to furnish them with a lot of chocolate. So
chocolate.
They've gone through quite a lot of that. So getting them to go to bed in the evening is almost impossible.
Are they buzzing?
A little bit too much.
Yeah,
the sugar crushes are great as well because they just go grumpy.
Have you seen what a cat wheel looks like at all?
What?
I have. It's a wheel on runners. It's about sort of like a meter across, and you just put a cat in it, and they just run consistently up the side.
Yeah, you should just get one of those for your children since they're the right age for size for that kind of thing. Just put them on the wheel; they'll tire themselves out.
I'll just buy a treadmill for them. That's actually a good idea. If I can, attach it to the electrics, they could just generate power.
There you go.
Well, if you're in the UK, you could hook it up to the grid because with Ed Miliband, we're all going to be in the dark, freezing our tits off in 5 years. Anyway, on that bombshell, Doctor, it's great to have you on, mate.
A pleasure to be here.
Shall we get the next peep out?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It is. Oh, look who it is, everybody. Deepling of Sir Melvin, Sausage King of Chicago.
Hello. How are we doing?
We're doing
You're
good.
right.
How are you?
Good to be here.
What? I'm not the
You're-
Sausage King of Chicago anymore. I'm Satan's
Yeah.
stunt double, but for some reason the name didn't show up. I'm
Can
all
I-
over sausages.
Can
We're
I
buried in the
ask you
snow.
why you were the Sausage King of Chicago specifically?
Sausage.
Because Brown called me something like, well, what name was it you had for me, Brown? Something gay. And
Was it?
I decided I needed something less gay. And the Sausage King of Chicago was actually less gay. So we went with that.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's stuck ever since. Did you have a good Christmas?
I had a very quiet Christmas.
Same here.
Nice.
What does the
Oh.
term quiet mean? Like any
I
other
wa-
day?
I went and done family stuff and pretended to be nice to people I don't like.
Damn.
So quiet for me.
Damn. And on that bombshell, Melvin, it's great to have you on, mate.
Great to be here.
Shall we get the next peep out?
Only
Of
if
course.
it's somebody good.
Oof. 2 quality guests coming up. Shall I just give a little clue to everybody?
Yes.
Oh,
Not a clue, but
It's
okay.
shooty.
not this week.
Is Greta eating her vegan snacks?
How dare you? How dare you? Oh, Greta. Ugh. It is. Blow in.
Oh, it's a bit crispy this week, not crunchy as much. What's
Yeah.
what
What
you
are you
got,
eating, Em?
White?
We
Doritos.
Ew.
flavor.
Just ordinary.
Ham.
No,
flavour?
just ordinary flavor. I don't know what flavor it is. Actually, it's quite
cool,
nice.
cool.
Yeah,
cool.
probably.
Cool.
Yeah, probably.
The natives are getting restless. Shall we get the next guest out in?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Okay. It's not shitty gut wank either. Okay. Look who it is, everybody. The maestro returns. It is Blue Man himself. It is. Hit
the switch, Brown.
Problem being.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh no!
Well, there's no chance of me talking this evening then. I might as well get off.
Outrageous.
Welcome back, Lee. Welcome back, Lee, mate.
All
Movie
right.
Cynic's here, everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean, hi.
Oh, and there's Movie Cynic as well.
Whee! How you doing, boys? Good to see you.
Good. Taking a break from working, so
Nice.
gonna hang out with you guys.
What are you working on?
The worst movies of the year video.
There's a few of them then.
Today
There
is
are a
Boxing
few.
Day. You should not be working on Boxing Day. Oh, you don't have Boxing Day over there, do you?
They
We don't have
don't.
that here.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I really hope Craven isn't on that list because that was a top 10 of the year, if anything.
It's not. It's Madam Web and Megalopolis. They reign supreme.
There's a
Nice.
difference
Romulus.
between there's a difference between a bad movie and a crap movie. a crap movie is a movie that's so bad it's a lot of fun to watch, like Craven or Morbius. But a bad movie is just Madam Web. It's just shit.
Yeah, I
No
struggled with
comment.
that one because it is kind of so funny because it's so bad. So
Yeah.
Is it a top 10? Yes.
oh, for sure, I'd say it's probably number one. Yeah, it's the number one worst movie of the year for sure.
What were the shittiest movies that came out this year?
Megalopolis,
so
The
many.
Crow, Borderlands,
Oh, yeah.
Rebel Moon 2, and
Oh,
Madam Web.
yes.
That's what I'm going over.
I keep
forgot
forgetting that
Oppenheimer.
Borderlands
Yeah.
came out because as soon as I watched it, my memory just swiped it completely.
Memory hold that.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
not intentionally at all. It just automatically happened. Every time I watch an Eli Roth movie, I just forget it as soon as it's over.
Isn't Alien Romulus on that list?
I didn't think that was that bad. Not to be in like a top 5, and I can't do 10.
I watched
movies.
it again, and
And?
I thought it was really bad. After watching
And
it
it's
again,
pretty- it's
It's
not
just-
great.
It was.
Oh,
It was
crap.
bad. It was bad.
Yeah. Never mind.
Perhaps you could be controversial and put that in the top 5. I
It
think
was
every-
really bad though. Let's face it.
looking forward
Right
to that
across the
movie.
board.
Maybe they were hoodwinked a little bit
Yeah, we were, all of us, because we really wanted a really good Alien movie, and then we sat there and we thought we got it, but then when we thought about it carefully, and in my case, watched it again, it's absolute bollocks. The whole
It's
thing is
the
absolute rubbish.
the cinema experience was just really worth it. I think that's what Cloud and the first act. I really did enjoy the first act. I thought it laid down the foundation well. It just, as Ian said, it's shit after the first half.
It's a load of old nonsense.
Not
Yeah.
even the first half. It was crap all the way through from beginning to end.
You know what, Melvin? Again, you thought Tears of the Sun sucked, so your opinion is invalid.
Tears of the Sun sucked because Bruce Willis wasn't playing Bruce Willis. And he can't play anybody else. He's only good at being Bruce Willis.
He was he was exaggerated Bruce Willis, and your nickname is also a Sausage King. So
I have a new
Pipe down
nickname.
there.
Look, read it. Read the new name. Read
But
the new name, woman.
when you get Bruce Willis, all you want is Bruce Willis anyway. So there
that's
is
fair.
that.
Yeah, that is fair.
Okay, so shall we go through the good evening chat, by the way? Good evening. Worst films then from each of the panel. Probby, your worst films this year?
God, what films were on this year?
I didn't see hardly any.
I can't even remember them. Go to somewhere else. I'll have a think.
Doctor?
I'm going to say Borderlands, just because it was so badly scripted, and it was so everybody was miscasting it, and it was such a disappointment. And it could have been huge. It was such a letdown.
Ian?
I can't even remember. I don't think I went to the cinema that much this year, but
Yeah,
as I said,
terrible, wasn't it?
Alien Romulus, after watching it again, the whole thing doesn't work. It's just absolute rubbish. Didn't care about anyone.
Is it really that bad?
Didn't see the xenomorphs. Only saw them a couple of times floating. I thought they'd be the real danger, but no, it's got to be the face huggers running around. Absolute bollocks, the whole thing. And There's Something in the Water really pissed me off this time around. So there you go. Yeah.
Tell
Melvin?
us how you really feel.
Melvin?
Everything on Cynic's list I didn't watch because everybody said they were crap and I trusted their judgment.
It's a wise choice.
But Romulus I did watch, and it was very disappointing, and I didn't have high expectations, and even then it disappointed. It was so badly written, and I've said this before, so I'm just repeating myself again, that there wasn't any 5-minute part of that film, no 5-minute stretch that wasn't ridiculously stupid.
And you know what? When people go, "Oh yeah, that black guy was the best thing about it," when I watched it again, I was like, he was irritating.
Yeah,
He's
he was
robot.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was like Black Adam Sandler. He was Little Nicky. It was horrible. How do you
Yeah,
get an autistic robot? Just do the updates. What's wrong with you? Do the updates.
Exactly. You know,
There
it's-
isn't a single electronic device that any of us own that you don't switch it on and it spends an hour updating. How come the futuristic Android won't update?
Also, right, it was so obvious to me now after watching the second time that Ridley Scott wanted it because it reinforces his canon, his movies. That's one of the reasons why it was made, in my opinion,
right.
because everybody was pissed off with his versions, and that everybody has to accept it as canon now.
So
Anyway.
interfering from Ridley Scott spoiled the movie then?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I found one that I watched that I thought was kin awful. The Exorcism, the Russell Crowe movie.
Oh,
I thought that was
yeah.
last year.
Awful. No, that says 2024 in here.
He did another one this year?
yeah, he
That's what
did.
it's-
He did two. He did one the year
Oh.
before, and he did another one this year. If I'm mistaken,
It would have been
Um,
early this year.
Gotcha.
Furiosa?
Fuck that movie.
No, I like that movie.
The what?
You
Just
know
gonna
what?
give you
That
a reason
wasn't-
why your opinion is invalid now.
That wasn't like
That was
wasn't this
not
year.
a bad movie. Can you explain to me how it was bad?
Okay, it retcons basically everything that Fury Road did, and it also.
Yeah, but what if you don't give a fuck about Fury Road?
Well, then of course it makes sense why you like it. I love
Oh,
Fury
okay.
Road, so that's why I did like it.
All right.
I'll tell you one thing though, it was very well directed, Furiosa. Very, very well directed. I didn't really like the movie much because I think it was very, very repetitive. But some of the, if you look closely, they've got 5-second cuts in there. When what's his name holds the gun, there's a 5-second cut of him holding the gun. If you look closely, and then it cuts to something else. He does that quite a lot, so it's very well directed.
Yeah, he did that in Fury Road a lot too. Most of that movie is just composed of 5-second cuts. Oddly enough, yeah,
he's a very good director, in my opinion.
He is.
That's what's his name, George
Miller.
George Miller.
Still got it.
You can't beat Mad Max 2.
Oh, I love Mad Max 2. Mad Max 2 is the best out of all of them. So original, original, so good. There you go.
Was Mel Gibson in Furiosa?
I wish he was. To tell you the truth,
he wasn't.
I wish he was. I really like Mel Gibson.
Oh, I do too, but I'm just saying, like, he wouldn't have helped that movie whatsoever, and it would have just been a damper on his career, if anything.
Maybe.
More than the hating on Jews thing?
That's base. What do you mean? That was what cemented that I wanted to have Mel Gibson's 11th child. Okay,
he's making a big comeback, old Mel. He's making a big comeback. So next year he's making, what is it? Lethal Weapon 5 is.
He's got a movie in January too, Flight Risk.
Yep, and then he's doing the sequel to the Jesus film that he made, or whatever is it, a prequel? Or
Even more passionate of the Christ.
Somehow,
Jesus
came
the
back.
passionate Christ.
Spoilers, he comes back again.
He formed a club, didn't he, or an organization that takes on
back on
not woke.
He did,
doesn't he? Him and I can't remember who the other guys are. So there you go. So he's making a big comeback. We'll see anyway.
Here you go, folks. Dr. Iceman wrenched at Mr. Brown. The Guy Ritchie film with Henri Cavill and Dua Lipa.
Argyle?
It wasn't very good.
Argyle. Yeah, that was disappointing.
Was that the shit?
That's the one where Henry Cavill was only in it for sort of like 5 minutes at the end.
Not even. Not even 5 minutes.
That was what's his face? Not Guy Ritchie, the other one.
Oh no, Guy Ritchie. So that was the other film. The Men
Gentlemanly Warfare.
That was terrible.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
that was awful. In my
Argyle was the dude that makes movies that are just movies. Like what's his name?
Oh God, what's his name? Yeah, you're right.
One of my favorite directors.
He's just the guy you hire when you need a director. That's all.
Matthew Vaughn.
Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah,
Matthew Vaughn. Yeah.
Is it Matthew Vaughn?
It's Matthew Vaughn.
Melvin. Matthew Vaughn did Argyle, and Guy Ritchie did that Gentleman rubbish World War II thing.
Lord of the Rings, War of the.
That's not a movie.
Harem.
Is that a movie? The cartoon. Oh,
yeah.
no,
cartoony thing. Yeah.
Didn't waste my time.
Okay. Obi Stonks Kenobi watched Beetlejuice 2. Any good?
Beetlejuice 2 was okay.
It was okay.
But there was no need for it, though. There was absolutely no need for it, but it was okay. It was
Gladiator 11.
I tried watching that yesterday. I tried watching it. It was really bad. And you know me, I keep defending Ridley Scott because people keep on shitting on him. But,
So Ridley,
the guy's a living legend, and I think give him some respect. He's done a lot of good stuff, and he's 87, so cut him some slack. Let the guy get old. However, Gladiator 2.
Stop making shit movies.
Retire
gracefully. Take your money. Piss off. Thanks for the movies, but stop trying to relive your glory. It's just not happening.
Well, Clint Eastwood just done like 4 stinkers in a row and then come up with Juror number 2, didn't he?
I loved Juror number 2.
But he had done 4 stinkers in a row before that.
No, he hadn't. Well, that's just you, Melvin. That's just you.
What was the ones in the row? He did Cry Macho.
Yeah, the one about the chicken. American Sniper, that was shit.
Yeah, that was very good.
What about
that was
Trouble with the Curve?
What?
Baseball film.
That one, Trouble with the Curve.
And I can't remember the other one.
Yeah.
But then before those 4, it was Gran Torino, which was fantastic.
Love that film, Gran Torino.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I think Clint Eastwood, he really doesn't direct. He just winds the actors up and they go, and he tells the cameraman to capture what they're shooting.
The Mule.
There isn't really anything in his directing
Rubbish
at all.
as well, The Mule.
No, I did like The Mule. I thought that was really good. It was
that
very
about
gentle.
Is that about donkeys?
No, he was the mule carrying drugs. It was very good. I thought it was very good. Sometimes, right, with stuff, you know, because it's Clint Eastwood, you expect more out of him. But you know, because he's quite old, he makes gentle stuff. Do you know what I mean? And the mule was very gentle when it came to.
He makes gentle stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Genteel.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean.
like it's Hallmark stuff. It's horrible.
Yeah. Well, slightly higher level than Hallmark stuff. That's what you know. Again, right? I think Clint Eastwood is he's still alive. He's a living legend as far as I'm concerned.
alive,
I
yes.
respect him. I think he's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I never,
respect.
even though he made 4 stinkers, I never ever said he was shit and he should retire. You know, he's a legend.
Yeah.
Here you go. Drew Gordon wrenched. Hello, my friend. The Mule was Breaking Bad for very old men.
It was. It was.
That's you and me.
It was.
Damien, yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was. You know, that's the thing. I love Juror number 2. I thought Juror number 2, again, I like to use that word. It was very gentle, but it was very dramatic as well in places. And I love the ending of that.
Was that the sequel to The Juror?
No.
No, when you've made that joke before, no one laughed then.
I'm going to stick with it. One day it'll land. It will land.
Hold and hope.
Films I have enjoyed this year. I think I'm the only one who enjoyed Gladiator 11. Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It isn't as good as the first one. I haven't seen it, but I'm told that it isn't as good as
It is the first one.
Oh, it is the first one. There you go.
I mean, it is the first movie all over again.
Yeah, but not as good.
No,
It
was
kind of
bad.
negates what the first one kind of finished off as.
It's
Yeah,
making
it
money though,
totally
isn't it?
ruined the first movie.
Hmm.
It remade the first movie and then ruined the first film because it had to completely erase anything that Maximus died for. So that they could prop up the new character. Have we heard this kind of thing before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I listened to a review. I think it might have been Little Platoon's review or your one.
Who? Little who? We've heard that name. Who's he?
Don't you diss Little Platoon? Jeez.
That name rings a bell. Wrenched. We completely forgot about this.
Didn't enjoy that film at all. It was all right.
I enjoyed it for what it was.
I like Dune Part 2 better than 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
Part 1 is a bit of a slog.
I do.
Yeah, Part 1's
I watched
world
Part
building,
1
you know?
again just to kind of refresh my mind.
One's good.
It was so boring. I found it really tedious to get through. I enjoyed it the first time. The second time I found it a slog. So
not as much rewatch value with the first one compared to the second one, because I did watch the second one a couple times and each time it hit well.
Yeah,
you know, he has something in common with his films, doesn't he? If you look at Blade Runner 2, that was boring. The first Dune was boring. Second one was just over boring. So, and you can't connect with any of the characters. So that's his MO, isn't it? So there you go.
I didn't watch Dune. I couldn't watch anything with that guy as the lead. He's just like, that's not a leading man. What is that thing? That's the guy that hangs your coat up. Get rid of him.
Don't tell Little Platoon. He'll have you crucified.
Little who? Well, I've heard that name. People keep saying Little Platoon. Who is this Little Platoon?
Don't make fun of Little Platoon's twink. Yeah, leave him alone.
His little twink.
When I was watching,
meet my little twink.
When I was watching,
that is a big Twinkie.
2, or is it June 2?
Yeah.
The air conditioning in the theatre, it was fucking freezing.
So that's kind of counter to a 4D experience, then, isn't it?
Yeah, bro, it's set in the desert. What do you want?
And one of the speakers was broken because it was farting all the time. It was awful.
Oh no!
Well, I know from experience that when it is summer over here and it's boiling outside, you have to get a jumper with you when you go in the cinema because they rack that ice machine up. So the whole of the cinema freezes. So I know I bought myself a coat.
Don't go in with a t-shirt. Even
that's right. Summer. Yeah, you're screwed. Yeah.
Same here in Canada. Yep, they always crank it up, and it's I bring a sweater with me. Yep.
Yeah. I actually used to work in a cinema back in the day. Long time ago. A company called UGC. They were Virgin Cinema to begin with.
I remember them. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Union Générale Cinématique. It was a French company, and then they got bought out by Cineworld. Anyway, but they. Yeah, several people did in the theaters actually, but they had an air conditioning system, but it was so cheap. They had one thermostat, and it was in the main lobby. So whatever the temperature of the main lobby was, dictated the temperature that all of the theaters were going to be. The problem was the lobby was mostly filled with glass windows. So during the summer, it would bake. It would bake in there. It would be so hot, but all of the AC would be going straight into the theaters, and they would be ice cold. There was no happy medium. It was ridiculous.
Can you imagine what the electric bill would be like?
It's insane. and yes, before people ask, I did actually have to tell a few people shagging to get out after a movie.
After you finish yourself first.
Was that
it's quite awkward when you walk in and it's sort of like we need to clean up and please take your liquids with you.
It was like bukkake everywhere.
Luckily enough, it was mostly popcorn, but yeah.
Damn.
Extra salt though.
Do
glazed donuts.
People shag in cinemas then? What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, is this a revelation?
Well, I thought they'd do it in the old days, you know.
They get a seat at the back, and then that's that.
Yeah. There's
I mean, if they don't shag, it's a quick hand job, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody can see that.
True story. In a couple of the screens, there was a bulb that was out that never got replaced purely because that was the corner that people went to shag in. And if you knew it was going to be in that corner, it was easier to contain than just let them do it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
You put signs up, Shagger's Corner.
And also, Doctor, do you remember in those days, right, when film was actually projected via film? It was film that was playing on the screen. It wasn't projected by video in those days. So, yeah.
Why does that make a difference to people?
It makes a huge difference because you can hear the clack of the projector.
The proper old school noises,
which holds down the sound of you going. Oh,
and then you can hear. Now you can hear the.
Is that how you go? Is that how you make your noise?
Now you can hear the clack of them on the vinegar strokes.
Yeah.
See, the thing about the film, which a lot of people don't actually think about, if it was a really big movie, you'd show it in 3 or 4 screens by having one roll of film in one, and then the film would actually just loop across the ceiling and down into a second projector.
But you had to when it finished the reel, you had to run that reel in between the cinemas that were screening. So somebody literally had to take the reel and run to the next
one.
Projector,
but you could daisy chain 3 or 4 projectors together on one piece of film. So you'd have 3 or 4 screens showing it literally about 2 seconds apart from each other.
So here you go, folks. Gavin? Hello, my friend. I got a black Santa in Sainsbury's for my pathetically woke sister-in-law.
Is that a chocolate one?
There was one in Morrison's. I had a few things with that on. Black Santa's wrapping paper. There's black Santa wrapping paper. So this is something.
What a load of rubbish, eh?
Wasn't he? I mean, I don't know.
Santa was Turkish.
Was he Russian? Was he Turkish?
St. Nicholas, Turkish, yeah. And so was St. George.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's all like Middle Eastern St. George.
Okay.
If he existed.
Have there been any decent movies this year?
Can I add to the list of bad movies that people have already?
Go for it.
I'm going to add Trap, that M. Night Shyamalan film.
My Lord, that was so bad.
Stinker.
Yeah. Because I agree with you guys otherwise on everything else. Speak No Evil, which made the wife a girl boss in the remake. And Your Monster, which was basically a feminist wet dream retelling if she jerked off to Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh.
What?
The most disappointing film of the year, you'll probably agree with me, Vex, was Maxine.
Oh my god, 100! It's up there, top 5 most.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
it's so like what was
it
first movie was just kind of like campy slasher. Then second movie gets really dramatic.
It was like the second movie was god tier, and then it set me up for failure.
And then the third one, it's basically just like, oh, we have a budget and we have a fan base now, and the studio's confident. So let's just like pull all these references, make it super 80s, but fuck the script altogether. So it really just felt like a bunch of like shorts.
Literally butt fuck
together.
it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Such a disappointing film.
What about Long Legs?
Beautiful film. Top of the year, if anything.
Do you like it?
It was boring. It was interesting, but I think the ultimate ending of that was just really very disappointing for me.
I tell you,
afraid.
the one of
very
the worst.
pretentious. I found it quite pretentious, quite honestly.
You know what? I can. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, just saying. Just quickly say that one of the worst films of the year, and I hated it. Is Fall Guy. Absolute bollocks.
Didn't see that one. Sounds like a good thing.
It was rubbish. The whole thing was rubbish. The story was
That's
crap.
because,
Like the stunts were terrible. We had Colt Seavers crying in his car. If I see another male crying in his car, chuck something at the screen for God's sake.
Actually, I'm surprised no one's mentioned Joker Folie à Deux.
No one wants to mention
right.
Didn't watch it.
No.
Didn't watch
Really?
it.
No one
was
watched it.
was gonna go see it, and then Here you go, Ashen Prism. Hello, my friend. What about the magical? Can I say that?
Oh yeah,
You can. It's
Negros.
Spanish, technically, so you can.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
No
Did
one saw
anybody-
it.
Yeah, I didn't
No
see
one
it.
saw
I
it.
didn't want to waste my time on it.
Nor
to be
do
honest.
I. Why should I?
It was a 5-minute sketch that they managed to stretch into a 90-minute movie. And
But it was a serious movie. It wasn't even a comedy.
Didn't it get
Yeah.
pulled from cinemas as well?
It did, yeah.
it did after a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
I think it served less time than Liz Truss.
Bit of politics. Bit of politics.
I want to rewind a minute, right? Back
Go
to
on
the
then.
Fall Guy, because
Yeah.
like Mega Geek, I used to watch the original Fall Guy. with
Same
Lee
here. I
Majors.
loved it.
Same
Yeah, I
here.
loved it.
And that is about as manly as a man can get, Lee Majors.
That's right.
And then they give us Ryan Gosling, who is about as
Dude,
womanly,
bro, innit?
about as
Dude,
womanly
bro.
as a man can get. And it got me thinking, we should make Ryan Gosling fight Timothy Chalamet, and when I get to hang up my coat.
Do you know what I saw a couple of days ago? Somebody said watch it, Monkey Man, and it was absolute rubbish.
It was rubbish.
It was trying to be John Wick, but in India. It was just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I think the worst part is there's like literally an entire act that's dedicated to just like these trans people that live in
Yeah.
India, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
we don't care. I'm here for a brown dude to get beat up, not to watch a bunch of brown people fuck each other. It was weird. was
Was
weird.
Northman this year or last year?
That was like
that was
2
last
years
year.
ago.
Yeah, it was ages ago.
Okay.
Just speaking real quick on Fall Guy, that should have been like the Tropic Thunder of this like decade. In all honesty, it had the potential to be that.
Yep.
I was very
Yep.
disappointed.
And all the people that talked about it, like all the stunt people, it was dedicated to stunt people, and the stunts were rubbish. There was nothing special about any of those stunts in that film. I just couldn't
Longest
believe how
rolling
bad it
car
was.
on a film. It did break
So
that
what?
record.
It looked shit.
So what?
Compared to My Spy Loved Me, when the guy skied off that huge thing, and all the stunts that were in the James Bond film, all the stunts that were in Mission Impossible, those stunts were crap. All of them. Anyway,
Make
Oh,
a
the car
geek.
chasing Blues Brothers.
I
looked
need
better.
you.
so does England. Yeah, it was
Okay.
rubbish. Seriously.
Any highlights this year?
Pick me.
Wow, she's a real pick me. This one.
Was
Yeah,
Gorilla
yeah.
X Kong this
Me.
year? Or was
Yes,
that
it
like
was.
Yeah,
23?
it was. Yeah, it's
Okay.
terrible.
Ooh.
Terrible.
Oh, that's
Number one
another
film
one
of the
to
year,
play.
right?
Substance
That-
was quite good. I liked
Yeah,
Substance.
Substance is one of my top for the year. Nosferatu is definitely top of the year.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
So,
Is it good? Is it really good?
oh my god, it's so good.
Seeing
It's-
it in 3 hours.
Listen, okay. Let me just
No,
say
no,
this
no.
real
Do not
quick,
spoil.
okay? I'm not going to spoil it. It's not for everyone. That's all. I'm like the original Nosferatu is my favorite
Okay.
film.
Why isn't it for everybody first? of all?
Okay, okay, I'll explain. Okay.
Because
It's
it's gay.
super gothic horror, and on top of that, it's Eggers style. So that's not going to vibe with everyone. On top of that, there's certain things that he leans into more than the previous two Nosferatu films do, which also might not vibe with everyone. That's all I'm gonna say. But the response to this I'm noticing is very similar to like the Northman and the Witch, which also kind of like
Oh, the Witch was awesome.
Yeah,
So if I
but,
like the
like-
Witch, you think I like this?
oh, this is above the Witch. This is his best film in my
Awesome.
opinion.
Good.
Yes.
Because it currently has the same audience rating as Craven. That's not good news.
That's
Uh-oh.
weird. To be fair though, with Craven, that's probably just a lot of older women rating it so high.
Oh, you think it's skewing it? Like, yeah, the movie was bad, but
Dude,
Johnson.
okay. When I went to go see Craven, so there were 15 of us in my theater, me included. There were only 3 men. The rest were women in their 40s or 50s.
Jesus, he just
Yeah.
got the cougars out.
Wow.
Exactly.
Maybe I should
That-
have gone to see
That's the
Craven.
guy's
Shit.
sister-in-law's in it.
But he looked so good in it. Oh my god, I don't blame them. It was great seeing that.
So you're saying Craven is a movie you could go and shag in because nobody would be there to interrupt you?
Absolutely.
Yes, and
You
you
can
would
go
have,
in the
like,
corner with the light bulbs out. So you
top
can just sit there
quality
and
eye candy on top of that. Like top for the ladies especially, she's going to be
That's
gushing
so
everywhere.
interesting. So that perplexes me. So women will go see a movie that they have no interest in. It's not their genre, but because there's a man that's attractive in it, they'll see it. But like men won't go out of their way to go see a woman centric movie just because there are hot women in it. They have
Well, I
they
would
have
see
to
the
have hot
Marvels.
women in. Well,
Yeah, but you like Brie
they
Larson's
have to have
feet,
hot women in
yeah.
a man centric movie. You know what I mean?
So I really think everyone underestimates how fucking horny most women are. I really do.
So
Like it's like romance literature aside, like have you guys been on Tumblr at all? Like have you read some of the fan fiction that's out there? Bitches be crazy, like legitimately. It's yes, we will do
Shakespeare
that.
exists for a reason.
Oh, there was a film I remember that I watched that I thought was a real disappointment, but it is a Blumhouse movie, so it proves that Blumhouse has really lost their way in shit and don't ever watch them ever again. Was,
You said that with one breath as well.
I know,
Imaginary.
impressive.
Imagine, yeah, it was terrible.
It
that
started
film.
off
That one.
really
Who?
interesting.
Imaginary
horror
with a
movie.
teddy
Oh.
bear.
It was so good a premise. It started off really,
Yeah.
and then it just devolved into absolute nonsense.
You're
It was
absolutely
good.
right. You're
Oh, I'm so
absolutely right.
disappointed.
Yeah,
because
was
it looked
very
really good.
disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go, Franco
Carry
Walker Wrench. I've never met a horny woman in a cinema.
You're not going to the right
Cinema.
cinema.
just got to bring your
Go
girlfriend.
to the wrong cinema.
That too, yeah.
I have.
Rachel
the
Percy Art says they way underestimate female horniness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
true
yeah.
then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Legitimately, I knew Craven was going to be a terrible movie. I only went to the theater because Aaron Taylor Johnson was in it. That's it. I knew it was going to be shit.
Can't blame you, really.
Yeah, he looks so fucking good in that movie. Oh my
There's
god.
one
He's
film I really
also
wanna
willing
watch.
to bang 60-year-olds because that's who he's married to.
Exactly. You
There's-
know what?
there's a-
Aaron, I can save you.
oh,
I
shut
can
up.
save you, bro. Just let me save you. I won't groom you.
She will totally groom you.
Pinky promise.
Right, so
There's a film I
Hollywood?
want to watch, and it's The Wild Robot. That looks really interesting.
I
Very
like that a
good.
lot.
Quite good.
I like the book of that. I've got my kids the book of that.
How
that
is
good?
what does the book deal with? Because I didn't even realize it was based on a series of novels until well after I saw it.
It's the movie is quite closely tied in with the book, so it's just a great story for kids about sort of like loneliness and friendship and learning and stuff. It's quite cool.
Okay.
Anybody
okay.
seen Sonic? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Sonic 3 was great.
One of the best movies of the year.
It was a lot
Really?
of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very
Still
good.
haven't. I do need to see it though.
If you're like,
It's-
if you're
it's-
also, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's one of those movies where if Platoon was here, he would
Who?
say,
Who?
"What
I've
if it
heard that
had a-
name.
Oh, what if it had a better story? Wouldn't that make it a better movie?" And yeah, it would. And that's not
What
the
if it
fucking
had a
point of
better
the
story?
movie. It's a really entertaining movie, and therefore it's one of the best movies of the year. It's it's
love
the
the
only movie
logic.
where I went to the theater and actually laughed. You
Oh,
know?
yeah,
like it was
the-
actually a good time.
Oh my god! You mean you actually had fun in the cinema?
I actually had
without
fun.
sex.
All right. Okay.
Wow,
For the first
that's
time in
Here
a
you
few
go.
years.
Moto Puff, World of Sport. I agree that Sonic 3 was very enjoyable.
If
Yeah,
you're
looking
like
forward
a
to that.
Sonic like game fan as well, like it's basically a love letter to Sonic Adventures 2. Follows basically the same plot of that, but a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Which
and you don't need to actually. It's all in the background. Like I'm a
Yep.
huge Sonic fan, so I've picked up a lot of the Easter eggs. But my girlfriend hadn't even seen the first 2 movies, but she loved it. Like, it was actually fun.
dang. The Robotnik dance is what got me. I laughed
Yeah,
out
that
loud.
was good. Yeah, that was good.
Still not seen 2 yet. Is 2 any good?
Yeah.
They're all fun.
I like
yeah,
2.
they just get increasingly better.
Okay, I might need to check it out and go watch number 3.
Did anyone watch Salem's Lot? Because I did.
That was
No.
terrible.
Was it really bad?
Really, really bad.
Oh, such a shame.
Watch the TV show.
I
Better.
did. It's a bit overly long though, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Any other good movies?
Terrifier 3.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
Terrifier. All 3 of them was quite fun. As far
Yes.
as I was
Yeah, they were
concerned.
fun.
Cynic,
I only recently
you're
watched the first one recently.
Cynic, you're a big fan of Terrifier. I remember you talking about it
Yeah, I recommended
ages
it
back
on this
yeah.
channel. Yep.
In the original. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
I
watched it for the first
also-
time.
The last one's obviously they're going to make another one, aren't they? 'Cause
Oh
it's
yeah,
the ending.
It's the cliffhanger.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say I haven't seen it, but all I have heard is good things about the Wild Robot.
It's
Oh,
very,
you know
very
what?
fun.
Really, I was disappointed with that. It's not that I didn't like
Oh,
it.
really?
I thought it was okay, but everybody was going on about how great it was. As far as I was concerned, it wasn't as good as Shrek or the other stuff, or the other cartoons.
Oh,
It was
I
okay.
never liked Shrek. I hated all
I
the
thought
Shrek.
Shrek was fun.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I
How
think?
could you hate Shrek? Shrek was fantastic.
Right.
Like
I
one of,
just
the-
thought it
one
was
of the
so
top
generic.
5 cartoons of all time.
Puss in Boots is better.
Is he
Puss in Boots
related
is
to
better.
that green woman in Wicked?
Maybe. He's more attractive though, for sure.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Ian, just what problems do you have with the Wild Robot? Because like
No, I
go
don't
ahead.
have problems with it.
Mhm.
I thought it was enjoyable, but I just thought it just was a bit flat compared to the other animation films that I've seen in the past.
Okay.
It was again, right. It wasn't a bad movie, and I wasn't overwhelmed by it, but everybody was saying it was so good. I saw it. I went to the cinema to see it, and I just thought it was just okay. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Dr. Iceman wrenched. Wild Robot was shit. Absolute shit.
It wasn't. You know what? I can agree with you, Ian. It's not as great as some of like the other animated films we've gotten
Yeah.
in the last couple decades. But given that a lot of animation just had just gone to pushing messaging
Yeah.
instead of actually being like family films and having like genuine values and all of that stuff, Wild Robot was a breath of fresh air in that regard. And I cried like twice on top of that. So
And what bits?
Well, she's a woman. She doesn't need a reason to cry.
he's got a point. He's got a point.
There was a trailer for Craven.
Yeah.
She cried on that.
Oh well, my eyes didn't
Moving on.
cry for that one.
Her gossip did.
You can guess what got wet.
The seat.
Vex
Yeah,
review
the
3.5
fucking
wet
mop.
towels.
I don't know. I just thought it was just really flat, and the ending as well wasn't. It was like
Very good, Brian.
it was meant to make it go great, but the ending just kind of left me going okay, and that was it really.
I wish they had focused a little bit more on the mothering aspect of the robot. It doesn't feel like they quite mastered that bit of the script. And then on top of that, like the whole final act where the forest catches fire and all of that stuff,
Yeah.
they didn't build up all of the little relationships within the community well enough for me to think like, oh, she needs to stay and care about all of these other animals. It did too many of those like quick flash forwards through time to get the point across. So like I agree. I still think it was one of the better films of the year, regardless.
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
It was okay.
Here you go, folks. Sword and Storm wrenched. Vex gave Craven 3 underwear changes out of 5.
That is an inaccurate rating system. I actually gave it 17 underwear changes.
Out of 5. Out of 5. Any other decent movies this year?
There's The first Omen was actually quite good.
Yeah, I was going to
surprisingly.
say, was that any
I
good?
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I've
Is it
still
good?
not seen it yet. Is it good?
No.
It changes a little bit of the original Omen movie lore just so they can have a sequel, basically. But other than that, like probably one of the best performances I've seen all year by oh my gosh, she's got a retarded name. It's something Free Lily or whatever.
Free
but-
Willy.
Yeah, maybe. But seriously, that was one like genuinely one of the best performances I've seen all year. It was haunting. It sticks with you
Is it a
afterwards.
prequel?
Yeah.
It's a prequel to The Omen.
How could it be a prequel to the? So basically, the actual person itself shagged the dog, whoever it was, and then the dog gave birth to the child.
They
According to
changed
the
that
first
a
one.
little bit. They
Wow.
changed that a little bit. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Not a
Well,
whole lot, just a little bit. And then spoilers, they add in that she actually gave birth to twins, and that's where the setup for the sequel comes in.
Oh no! Seriously.
But it was a very good film. Like very again, aside from those two little reworks, solid movie.
Okay.
They need to stop doing this prequel spin-off
Retconning.
sequel
Agreed.
thing.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
happens
Agreed.
too much. If they make one and it's good, it's just a happy coincidence. And if it's a success, they'll keep on making it until it's shit.
But
Yeah.
hold on. According to the Bible, right, there's only going to be one human that.
Dude,
the
yeah, I don't
devil-
know.
So
I
how
don't know
comes there's
how to do
two
that.
all of a sudden?
Maybe it had a spare,
Maybe.
just in
And
case.
it's only one kid that can say no, Daddy, no. Only one kid, and they know there can't be two kids, can they? Really? Let's face it. How weird is that? We retconning it. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
They're going to need another 7 knives, aren't they?
Mhm.
There he
That's
is. No, Daddy, no. Lord help me. No, Daddy, no.
It's a great movie.
My family portrait.
Say it one more time, Ian.
No, Daddy, no. When I first saw that because I'm from a family of 7, when we were all watching it and that came out after the film finished, everybody in my family was saying that. No, Daddy, no. Every one of them.
I want to get that as my text message tone.
Right.
You get arrested.
It's all for you, Damien.
Yeah, she jumped out the window.
Everybody's seen The Omen. It's a great movie.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful movie.
It is. Richard Donner won it, the guy who made Superman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
That's how we got Superman because of The Omen. They saw
Really?
him.
Oh, that was a good
yeah,
omen for him then, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it
Oh.
was.
Oh, Meryl Week.
Yeah.
And he also invented kebabs, Richard Donner.
Richard Donner used to direct the Banana Splits, would you believe?
Did he?
No
Is
way.
that a euphemism?
It is true. Watch the credits at the end of the Banana Split. It says Richard Donner, directed by Richard Donner.
You got to start
What?
somewhere. You got to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Absolutely.
A lot of big names started in children's TV.
Absolutely.
true.
What's his
Jeremy
name?
Irons.
Schofield, he started.
He started in children
Jimmy
TV.
Savile.
Who's the guy that plays Austin Powers? He started in British TV.
Mike
in a kids' show,
Myers.
didn't he?
Mike Myers,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
He used to work for Timmy Mallet, didn't he?
He
was
did,
Timmy
yeah.
Mallet's assistant or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
How bad is that?
Yeah.
That whackaday. Oh, God.
Yeah, and I mean bad as in bad, not good.
Have you got
I-
any pictures to put up, Ian?
Yeah, I've got a small presentation. You were reading my
Okay.
mind. Okay,
Ooh.
shall we just do them, and then we're going to do some Christmas movies. We're doing a kind of a best Christmas movie thing.
The Christmas
Okie
movie
dokie.
thing's
Shouldn't
rigged.
we be
We
doing
know
Boxing Day
Die Hard's
movie?
going to win.
Honourable mention Barbenheimer, because that was the beginning of 2024 and that did quite well.
Okay,
No,
well,
was
just
it?
a couple of news things dropped in before we came on.
Okay.
Sony Pictures CEO Tony Lecuera
Retard.
says
Sorry.
the press is to blame for Madame Web not performing well. The press just crucified it. It was not a bad film, and it did great on Netflix. For some reason, the press
Oh, dear.
decided that they didn't want us making.
It's
them.
almost as if the audiences or lack thereof don't have any sort of immediacy of their own, their agency of their own to be able to decide, well, actually, I don't want to watch this shit.
Just to add, it did like Morbius did well on Netflix too because everyone saw all the memes of how shitty it was.
But everything that goes on Netflix is all the movies that failed in the cinemas. Really,
there is so much crap on Netflix. You can watch. There was sort of like I think it was sort of like 120 almost identical Christmas movies on Netflix.
Too much. Too much on there. Too much.
Yeah.
Why would people want to go to the theatre when they could just play the long game and wait until it pops on?
It's not even a long game. It's 2
Well,
weeks
yeah.
now. Lord of the Rings Rohirrim
Really
is any indicator.
Craven as well.
That's not good, is it, for cinemas?
No.
Well,
I saw.
They kept Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters for a long time because people wanted to go to the
People
theater to
would,
see
yeah.
it. This is not a movie anyone wants to pay to see. Period.
That's it, yeah.
But and that's why it does well on Netflix because everyone knows the meme. The local theater here advertised it as a joke around Valentine's Day. It's like, if you guys want some lulls, bring your date to the theater to see Madam Web because it is a fucking joke.
Damn.
The
Okay,
fact
I'm going
that
to
because he didn't just say this about this movie, he said it about the Sony Spider-Man less universe in general. Because the guy's a fucking clueless asshole. It has no idea how to. He's never seen a good movie in his life. I don't think. If he saw anything that was a 2 out of 10, he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that is better than Madam Web, actually."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bad Day or Rebecca Gold.
Bad day, mate.
Right, I'm going conspiracy theory here.
Okay.
But, consider it's done well on Netflix. Not people watching it. People forwarding it to the bit where Sydney Sweeney's hanging upside down with her legs spread and just
That's
pausing
literally
the
2
screen
seconds of the film.
and just leaving it on that screen 10 minutes and then turning it off.
Couldn't you just Google the
Convince
image?
me I'm wrong.
Yeah, Google it.
Convince me I'm
Easier.
wrong.
Here you go. Fair lobber. The end scene of Madam Web was hilarious.
That is quite true.
Yeah, go on. What was the
It is really
spoilers, everybody? Not that anybody cares.
So she's lost her vision at the end of the film because she took an iron rod to the eye, basically underwater.
What?
I don't know. So she's lost her vision now, right? And that's how she gets the Madam Web glasses. And then she's basically like a hot female version of Professor X now. And all of the chicks that had parents and whatever just live with her now and are like her puppets for doing good or something. And then it cuts to a scene from Spider-Man 2 going up a building.
What?
And then there's this weird, like, blurry cut together of all of the girls in their suits. And that's it. That's the end of Madam Web.
Wow.
It's, yeah.
Well, Spider-Man. Which
amazing.
Spider-Man, though?
I think it was one. It's like it's a very someone found which movie it is online, but it's just one like 3-second shot of them panning up the side of a building, apartment building, and I think it's from Spider-Man 1. They used that exact same shot.
Reusing
in this.
scenes. That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Can I be really controversial?
You're going to?
Sure.
Tobey Maguire's shit.
I totally agree with you.
The films were good.
I think
in
I'm going to
spite of
boot you.
them.
I think you're going to get booted.
And
for that
had
one.
they
Tobey
had
Maguire.
somebody who didn't look like Greta, they would have been a lot more
How
popular.
dare you? How dare you?
You know what, Melvin? I like Spider-Man 2 is probably the best comic book movie in my opinion, but Andrew Garfield was probably the best Spider-Man. Hot take.
Totally
What?
agree. Tobey Maguire is the worst Spider-Man.
Thank you.
I've said it since this is not new to me either. I did not like him when I saw it in 2002.
What about Nicholas Hammond?
Same.
Hammond.
I don't know who that is.
The first
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Too young.
Google
I've
it.
never seen that.
Google it.
Okay.
A TV show called Spider-Man in the 70s.
Well,
They had-
it's set in Los Angeles where they got no tall buildings. And
No, yeah.
And they couldn't afford to. They couldn't afford to license baddies, so they were all
Yeah.
ones you'd never heard of.
But when Spider-Man climbed up the building, he was literally climbing up the building because you could see him. It was really someone climbing up the building with
with a
wires.
wire.
With
Yeah.
a wire, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
as Brown was saying, they couldn't afford the supervillains, so
No,
it
they
was
couldn't.
generic bank robbers and things. Instead of the
Yeah.
Green Goblin, it was like a
Yeah.
guy with a stick.
But get this right. Get this right. It went for 2 seasons and it was a huge success.
Yeah.
And it didn't. They didn't cancel it because it was failing in the ratings. It was huge, but they still cancelled it anyway.
Yeah, I
I can't
rewatched
remember
some
what
of
the
it,
reason
and it's
was.
actually the rating's not bad. It's just it's not aged very well, but the stories are good.
Would it have been the special effects? Do we think?
He might
No.
have had a little bit to do with it.
I think
Partly, maybe.
I cancelled it because they didn't know how to sell it because they're trying to make it very adult, but more kids were watching it, and something to do with that where they didn't like kids watching it, so they cancelled it. It wasn't because it was losing ratings; it was because of some stupid reason that they cancelled it.
I used to love watching that as a kid.
Yeah.
Did we like it how Sydney Sweeney and what's the girl called?
Sydney swinging titties.
And what's the girl called?
She had no tits in this movie, though.
Johnson.
Dakota
Johnson.
When they were doing all the press junkets, they knew the movie was shit.
Oh, yeah, that was
Oh, they
hilarious.
did, yeah.
They were embracing it, weren't they?
I swear
Which
they
was
must have
good to
just been
see.
told. Yeah, I swear they must have been told that they were going to be in a Spider-Man movie, and Spider-Man was part of the MCU.
Well, sorry, finish your thought. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, and so they thought they were going into the MCU, and they realized that they weren't, and so they
that's
just
them not doing their homework. Then that's
yes.
Sack your agent.
Sure.
Like
I
Sydney
think Dakota
Sweeney,
Johnson did.
Yeah,
good.
Sydney Sweeney also thought that because I remember watching one of her interviews and she got like really prepared for the role of Black Cat or whatever. I don't know. And so she read all the comic books in preparation, and she also thought that this was going to tie into the larger Spider-Man universe.
They had to have lied to her then.
They did.
Yeah.
They probably did, yeah. What I don't understand is every time now they have a black chick on screen, they always have to give her an afro. I mean, that went out in the 70s, for God's sake. What is that all about, for God's sake? Really?
She's got a mask on. She's got a mask on. It's the only way you can tell she's black.
It's true.
They had to pick the light-skinned one, so they have to give her some
They can
sort
sell
of
it in
black.
China.
Absolutely. It's crazy, right?
I think she was a nerd in the film too, wasn't she?
I thought they all were.
She was probably the smartest one out of all.
Yeah, that's what I
four, okay.
mean. Like she was the smart, like most like goody two shoes one. No, Sydney Sweeney was the goody two shoes. The black chick was the nerd. The Hispanic chick was just a Hispanic chick. And then
she was just Hispanic.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so that's Madam Web.
Hey, look, the best Spider-Man.
Do you like him?
He's the best one.
Anthony Mackie.
Oh, cool.
Anthony Mackie on Captain America, Brave New World. This is way better than any of Tom Holland's movies. And I have Harrison Ford.
He's not the best Spider-Man. Well, he might be a good Spider-Man, but he's not the best Peter Parker. Peter Parker's supposed to be a nerd, and he's way too kind of good-looking, too cool for school.
No, he's a nerd.
Really?
He's a nerd in the show.
I know, but he doesn't really pull that off. I don't.
He's twinky. He's twinky,
Too
not
twinky. Yeah.
You're supposed to be talking about Anthony Mackie, not him. He's talking about how better his film is.
Tom Holland looks
Spider-Man.
like Spider-Man, though. Like he
looks like a 12-year-old boy. That's what he looks like.
He's meant
but
to be
he's supposed to be petite. Spider-Man is not like some jacked Batman guy.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I like Anthony Mackie, but I think he's in trouble now with this film. He's definitely in trouble.
Go ahead.
I don't know why saying Harrison Ford is good. Dial of Dysentery had Harrison Ford in, and that was shit.
Never seen it.
Harrison Ford, right? He's definitely what he says, right? He doesn't mean like I remember him saying he'll never make an Indiana Jones film without Spielberg and Lucas, and there he goes making the rubbish.
Yeah, we wanted a new aircraft, didn't he? Because he crashed the previous one.
I have no respect for him anymore.
I don't think he does either, quite honestly.
I don't have a lot of respect for his recent work, but he used to be cool, didn't he?
He did. He used to be.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone who met him said he's one of the most boring people to ever have a conversation with. He's like,
Will Ferrell.
He likes talking about George Harrison. Not George Harrison. Sorry, Harrison Ford. He likes to talk talk about fiddling around in his shed and tinkering with things, and it's just like, God, it was so boring just talking to him. So there you go.
Well, Will Ferrell, are you talking about? What does he talk about then? What does Will Ferrell talk
Will
about?
Ferrell tells the story on Graham Norton that one day he went to everybody and said, "Are you coming to dinner in the evening?" And Will Ferrell didn't go, so Harrison Ford ended up not liking him too much. He just thought that he was boring and he just didn't want to be in his presence anymore. I can't remember. They made a film together. They were in a film together. I can't remember which film it was.
Yeah, here you go, folks. Cartoon Man, not 154, I'm afraid. Harrison likes to talk carpentry.
He's a carpenter, though, isn't he? He is a carpenter.
He is.
He was apparently he got the job in Star Wars because he was putting the door on George Lucas's office, and they asked him to come in and read.
That's right. Yep. He was filling in for someone else.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't have anyone for the actors to read against.
That's right.
George Lucas already knew him because I think he worked with him on something else.
Wow.
Is it TH?
So there is a big rumor that the reason why George Lucas didn't consider him for Indiana Jones was because he gave him such a hard time on Star Wars.
Harrison Ford gave him a hard time?
Gave George Lucas a hard time on Star Wars. He used to take the piss out of him. He used to say crap and all that stuff. And George Lucas got really shy. And then one day he just wasn't giving any orders anymore. And he was just talking through the cameraman. So the cameraman would talk to the actors, whatever. So he just got really shy and really inward. And plus, he was mortgaged his house and he was going through divorce as well. He almost broke down. George Lucas was in a horrible state when he made Star Wars. So that's the reason why I didn't want Harrison Ford to be in, but Spielberg obviously convinced him, and that was that really, because they were going to go for Tom Selleck, weren't they, originally?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain African American's out in 6 weeks.
Who cares?
Oh, I got in trouble for calling him Black in America.
He's not Captain America. He's the Falcon. If they'd left him as the Falcon, the movie might actually be better. But no, they had to give him somebody else's badge.
Nobody watched the Falcon stuff, though. That's so they need that name, right?
I was watching some show, right? Very professional. You know, like when you watch YouTube and you see a show and you know it's shot professionally and it's like got a desk and people are talking. And this guy was saying, no, well, yeah, of course. But this guy was saying, right? Oh, yeah, Anthony Mackie's going to be the next Captain America, but they should have given it to the Winter Soldier. He was obviously didn't know what he was talking about. He should have said in the comics, the Winter Soldier was the next Captain America. He should have said that, but obviously he didn't know what he was talking about. So there you go. Weird,
I made a video about this a few weeks ago, and the comments that are pushback, it's always that, well, this is canon. Like, well, I love that you completely skip over the other canon, which is that Winter Soldier took the mantle first.
Absolutely.
You fuckstick.
Yep.
I'm just
fuck stick.
Sorry, finish your talk.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's this was clearly a political decision, a behind the scenes political decision to skip what is canonical and go right to the black guy. Like, it just is because it was like that in the comics too, because it came about during the all new, all different era, which was like the mid 2010s, and that was the very very woke era of Marvel. I mean, it still is, but it's when it really got instituted. It's when you know, Miss Marvel or whoever the fuck she is called, she was created. All these characters were taking mantles, and it was like, we have Chinese Hulk, and we have Black Captain America, and it's like, well, fuck it, whatever.
Chinese Hulk, come to smash.
You smash, you pay.
Sorry, can I just like throw? I hate this argument from fucking nerds. Oh, actually, it's canon. Isn't there like literally 20 canons for every superhero? If you're looking at
whatever you want.
Yeah.
But Rex, why would they make him Captain America? What is the purpose of making him Captain America?
Just fucking lazy.
Checks off boxes and it's easy. There you go.
Because he can be the one to go, you need to do better, Senator.
Okay, so let's break it down, right? They want him to be Captain America because he's black, and they want to champion black people in big roles. But they're forgetting that his character was black.
Yeah,
he was black,
great
and he
brilliant.
was great. So why don't they promote Falcon? Why are they pushing it's an
Because
insult.
they know Captain America is the cool character. So
Yes.
once again, they can't create cool characters. No, you have to just race swap
The
it.
ridiculous thing is that Captain America wasn't the cool character. If you actually go back to
he
when
wasn't.
Marvel Phase 1 was,
Yeah.
they didn't have any of the good licenses. X-Men and Spider-Man were owned by Sony, so they chucked in B-list characters and started making movies. No one had really heard of Thor or Iron Man or Captain America, really.
Ian, the
when it all
answer is on screen.
What are you talking about? Nobody had heard of Thor and Iron Man. Shut your face. Stop it. Stop.
I'm talking about sort of like normies, the sort of like the people out there just day to day, not paying attention,
They're not
comics
household
fans.
names. They're not household names.
I think that's what
Iron Man wasn't
say.
a household name. Spider-Man was.
No.
Hulk was. What is it? Spider-Man. Superman was.
Spider-Man,
Batman was.
X-Men.
Yeah.
All of them were household names. Everyone knew who they were.
Yeah.
The only time I really knew about Thor was because he was in a comic. His secret identity was a dentist, and he had gold hot
Don
pants.
Blake.
That's the only thing I
Don
remember,
Blake.
really.
Yeah.
So other than that, I knew nothing about Thor.
I would say that the race swap, essentially, because it was a race swap in the comics as well. So now it's a race swap here because they're just following that. Like this is racist. It's because you're ceding to the point that you can't create a cool black character, so you just give you're like, actually, Captain America's a mantle. It's not Steve Rogers. Fuck off.
But you know what, right? Captain America wasn't very popular. It's only when he was in the Marvel film. I actually thought he was one of the coolest characters when he was portrayed by Chris Evans, and the way they made him. I thought, yeah, he's really cool. He's cool now. They can do the same with Falcon. If they took that character that was a lesser character and made him really cool on screen, give him his own movie, they can do it with imagination. But they don't want to do it. They'd rather stick a black man in a white man's position.
We have a request from Miss Ron. Can we please have more of Vex and Cynic doing their latest accents?
Oh, horse smash!
You come, you pay $34.50 hot smash.
$20. Someone say in the chat. Oh, you smash, you pay.
You no pay. My secret. I always angry.
You want chicken chow mein? You smash, get chicken chow mein.
Oh my! Definitely get him all right.
Who's going to watch? Are we all going to watch Captain African American?
I'm not.
I YouTube, yes.
I refuse to watch crap like this.
It's going to be a good payday for a couple of you, isn't it?
I didn't watch Doctor Who. I'm not going to watch anything that's rubbish coming next year. Nothing. So
spend your money wisely.
That's right. Absolutely.
You're not going to be watching much next year if you're not watching anything that's rubbish.
Probably.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Probably.
Just watch the old stuff.
They were planning on having him be Captain America anyway, even though they already had a really cool, a really cool black character with Black Panther. And because Chadwick Boseman hadn't passed away yet, like they still were going to do this instead of just making Black Panther like a part of the Avengers.
Real quick, Yellow Hulk, love you long time.
Oh my god!
You're terrible.
No, yes, Yarrow
Hulk, love you long time.
Rub
you long time. Sorry, they just all sound the same after some point.
Hold on. So,
if I may, I will say the casual racism doesn't necessarily reflect the views of the.
Do you know what? Right,
it totally does.
You guys say
it was a request.
You guys saying all that? I was saying in room. I watched Christmas Story today. Do you remember the ending when they went to the Chinese restaurant and they were trying to sing the Christmas song?
No.
Anyone?
Don't remember that now.
Get it then. They would never be accepted today. Absolutely never be accepted today.
Let's move on. It's going to flop big time, isn't it?
Well,
I think
it's going to make money.
You know what? It's coming out during Black History Month. It's also coming out on Valentine's Day. What better way to celebrate Black love than to watch a black man take a white man's character?
They've gone through sort of like 5 rounds of reshoots. It's got to be at least $500 million. So it's got to make at least one.
Yeah, that's the rumor. So it has to bomb just because of the budget alone. Yeah.
Okay, this is for the Brits. Doctor Who yesterday. Anybody watch it?
No.
I fell asleep. I started watching it
9.
and I fell asleep.
Friendly reminder, this was part of the story.
Oh,
Fuck
what?
the Tories for partying during the 2020 lockdown.
What a load of
Did she
old
say that?
Liberals did across the world as well. What's the point? What are you trying to get at?
Everybody did.
Yeah.
whether
Can
they
we
were
move
supposed
on,
to or not.
please?
I watched
What?
I watched the Seventh Doctor Happiness Patrol with the new effects instead than watch this Joyous Soulless rubbish. And it was actually fun watching an episode of Doctor, a story of Doctor Who that I've always hated, and seeing it improved so much more. And it was still better than this rubbish. I'm not just sitting through that and go, well, it's not Doctor Who. I want to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, same here.
This isn't it. It's nothing like Doctor Who. It's the antithesis to Doctor Who.
Question.
So, no.
Question, yes.
Was this a line in the Doctor Who special yesterday or something?
No, this is a
She turned into
disgruntled-
a star, and then she became the star of Bethlehem at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then they brought in
Well, she's
they were
big enough.
talking about how she lost her mum to the Coof.
Coof.
Yeah, and the loads of people just really wanted to be reminded of that, and all the people they lost.
She was
No,
mansplained as well.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
This is not Doctor Who. Can we
That's
move
all
on,
I know
please?
about
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
move
it.
on.
Okay, I'll tell you what
Move
is
on.
Doctor Who. Then Ian,
What's
this.
that?
It's also the lowest rated.
That's not Doctor Who. Yeah, it is. The
It's
lowest
also the
rated.
lowest rated Christmas special of all time.
This is not Doctor Who. What's he wearing a skirt again?
Yeah,
Is he wearing a skirt?
yeah.
Look, seriously, listen to
I'll
me very
start.
carefully.
Is
I'll
that
start.
double denim?
Fuck
Matchy.
this rubbish.
I'll
Fuck
start.
this rubbish.
This is
Move
for the one
on. Seriously.
One on the right, not Doctor Who, obviously.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
start.
with Mega
off.
Geek. Nobody
Fuck
wants
off.
to see this. Nobody
No
wants to
white
see
people
this.
in the very white TARDIS.
Seriously.
Is
I
that
don't
like his
care.
Indian cook or something? Is she making some masala or something?
Absolute shit. Move along.
Onion barges.
Okay.
And may I
okay.
just say that the white console in the white room is a different shade of white. So it
What?
clashes. It clashes.
Look,
Just saying.
this is Russell T's wet dream. We don't want to know. Can we
Tom.
move on,
Literally.
please?
Hello,
Literally
Tom.
is. Yeah.
Hello, Tom. Hi, Tom Wrench. Open your mind. Denim kilt.
No,
It's
a kilt's
not-
got a sporran. It's not a kilt. It's
It's not.
skirt.
It's a denim kilt. It's a denim kilt and a denim waistcoat. That is double denim. You don't do that.
Don't do double denim.
But
it's not
matchy. I mean, come on.
Because a kilt is something you wrap around you. That's a skirt because it's made as a skirt.
No underwear as well with kilts.
Well, that's
Why
for
would
ezy
you say
access
that?
for RTD, isn't it?
Oh.
Great mental image, Brown. Thank you.
Okay,
Absolute shit.
Moto Krithipperth, World of Sport. So Mega Geek isn't a fan of the current Dr. Watt.
It's shit.
You're
It is
just punishing
absolute
us,
shit.
Brown. You're just punishing us. Nobody wants to see this. I never want to see this fucker's face again.
Why?
I hope a satellite lands on his fucking head. That's what I hope. I don't want to see his head. I don't want to look at him. It disgusts me. Rid of him.
Look. Lee is gay, and even he hates it. Do you know what I mean?
I
It's
hate
rubbish.
it more than you do.
I know you do. I know. It's such a
Oh,
good
God.
show.
I
It
watched
did
it
to
yesterday, and it just not Doctor. He is not Doctor. I don't know. Who the
Why did
fuck
you
he
watch
is.
it though?
Yeah, there's a
Adding
revelation.
Morbid
Adding to the 4
curiosity,
million.
perhaps. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Why do people stand and watch a car crash? You know, it's yes.
So
Anyway,
aggravating.
I think it's dead. Everybody, it is dead.
It's not coming back. It's got one more series
Yeah,
because
that's it. It's gone.
they filmed it.
Okay, I'll throw this out there, right? This is what I think. If I see another Doctor Who slide, I'm unsubbing.
See you,
I'm not
Melvin.
joking.
Take care,
I'm
mate.
not,
Nice to
I'm
meet
not
you, mate.
joking. I'm not joking. I'm unsubbing if I see another Doctor Who slide.
Seriously, this is just rubbish. We shouldn't even be giving it any attention at all.
No,
Cut the
Okay.
oxygen.
it's dead, folks. They had a
Killed it.
moment. They had a moment where the public were on side,
Goodwill, and they squandered it.
Yeah.
and they chose Fatty in the mouth, as it were. Let's move on.
What's this?
Okay. Andor. These are the. This is the cost of Andor.
I like the net profit.
Jesus.
Hollywood accounting.
Worth it.
Really funny.
Who's good with numbers, Doctor?
So the revenue from the studio, $511,827,808.
This is for 2 seasons.
I'm just looking at the net profit down there. 100.
That's what I'm saying.
100.
Hollywood accounting is great. Apparently, according to Hollywood accounting, Star Wars has never made a profit. I'm not even kidding. It's great. Miscellaneous income. What the hell is miscellaneous income?
That'll be flowers and chocolates. Wink, wink.
Catering.
Just
Yeah.
randomly made 40.
That's income. It's money they've made. It was just $3,991,314. Wages and salaries, $72,253,439. That's Social Security and pension. Oh, it's nice to know that they actually have pension.
But how do they make out the income? Because it's on a streaming service.
Yeah.
How do they
know?
Don't know.
Don't know.
That's some creative accounting.
Don't know. Bear in mind, this was shot in the UK as well. Look at the tax credits and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
The profit is less than the tax credit.
But I don't know where the profit is. How do they work that out? I'd like to know.
That's $500 million for 2 seasons.
Over $500 million.
Yeah. Production costs of $563,339,104. Screw the administrative expenses. That's just where the cocaine is. With the total costs of $644,971,476, or $504,771,346 good English pounds.
So that the only reason it made a net profit is because they received a tax credit. That's embarrassing.
That's terrible.
It's like,
and ironically, the tax credit is almost the exact amount as the pre-tax loss.
Coincidentally,
funny that, isn't it?
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like they run the dole, but they run the dole for millions.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work for $107,000.
Hello, Amelia.
Isn't it?
Wrench, by the way.
Totally
Money
worth it.
laundering at its best.
Could be.
Allegedly.
If we say season 2 is a hit, does that mean KK goes?
Oh, please. Yeah, just make it. Everyone just watch
Everybody
it.
say how fucking amazing it is. Just say Andor season 2, incredible.
It's the best thing
And
ever.
she'll fuck off.
Here's what I think is going to happen, right? This is how I think it's going to go. Because Andor was supposed to be 5 seasons, and they're condensing the season 2 to 5 into 1 season. So
no. Big mistake.
It was supposed to be 1 season was going to cover a year in the life of Andor. But now they're doing it that is it every 4 episodes is going to be
Something
a year.
like that.
So they're going to wrap everything up into one neat bundle, just like they did with Arcane. And they just rush everything.
Do you remember
convoluted mess?
Do you remember Stargate SGU?
I never watched.
No, I think I watched about 2 episodes.
Well, that was the universe one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't that one.
So that was a decent production, but it had the same problem as Andor, that in season 1, absolutely fuck all happened. It was boring. It was boring as hell. And then it got cancelled, but they got a season 2 out of it. So in season 2, they put in all the good episodes. And season 2 was great. But it had already been cancelled. I think that's probably what they're going to do with Andor. They're going to have all the good episodes in season 2 that they were saving to spread over 5 years.
But it's Disney, so it'd be all the even more bad episodes, probably.
Well, actually, that's possible as well.
Okay. Shall we move on? We're not bothered, are we, really? It's just...
Star Wars is gay. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I'm sure certain YouTubers will love Andor season 2.
Star Wars' surname is...
There was.
Talking over each other on Mr. Brown's.
War of Stars. Sorry, mate.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, we're going to do some... we're doing
date.
Christmas movies. So we're going to do a poll in a minute, folks. So we'll do some...
Greasy poll.
We're trying to figure out which is the best Christmas movie. So first this evening is Home Alone E. Is this like a raving movie or something about drugs?
That'd be great if it were a rave. Hold on.
Probably you're a specialist on that.
Oh, I was. Yeah. What about it? I can't remember what you're saying.
Home Alone.
Oh, that's what the face is for. It's just
good
now
Christmas
hitting him.
movie.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. It's got Trump in it. It's funny.
That's the second one.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, 90s. I can't remember anything. Yeah, it was unusual. I think the only kind of thing you can think of before this was things like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and you got all the sort of running around, the kind of high jinks. Yeah, I like the two burglars and him trying to survive in the house, setting up all the traps. He is one autistic kid. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Okay. Cynic, are you departing now?
I do. This is the best Christmas movie, so that's Marty. My work's done here.
Aha.
What are we expecting from you on your channel, my friend?
Dropping a video called the 2024 Timeline of Trash.
Nice.
Where we go over all the worst movies, and then another video discussing how 2024 was the worst year of comic book movies ever. Indeed. And in the Timeline of Trash will be a review of Nosferatu. I'm just doing a little section of movies that don't suck at the end. So.
Assuming it doesn't suck.
Well, technically,
assuming it's good. Well, let's hope it's good, because it might be on the other side. Who knows, Vex, with that audience rating? So,
are you doing your Beast Up mega stream on Monday? Is it?
Yes, it's going to be like a 6-hour stream.
What are you talking about for 6 hours?
We're going to try and do what we did last year, and it took 6 hours, which was every guest kind of just talk about every movie that they liked. And so we're going to go through the whole year.
I see.
Wow.
We're disliked too. Yeah, obviously.
We've got a request before you pop off. Amelia Bedelia, Wrenched at Movie Cynic. That's you. Bring back Andrew, please. Heart.
I want to, but he went so hard to the left. He left us. So.
Wow.
Yeah, he ditched social media. I saw that, but I know he was busy over the summer too.
Why is it always the good ones?
Yeah.
I liked Andrew. He was great.
I know we all liked Andrew. I miss him, but well.
What did he do? He left.
I think he took some issue with. I don't know. I think he just didn't like the show anymore.
Was it because he was the whipping boy?
Yeah, I thought he was okay with that, and then I think he became not okay with it. So.
I think he used to get an awful lot of shit in the chat, and I think probably people went over the score a bit.
Agreed.
It stopped being funny and came across as cruel. I have to be on Andrew's side for that.
Yeah, I totally understand, and I wish I could reach out to him and chat with him, but he's not available. So if he ever becomes available, I'd love to have him back on the show, of course.
Bless him.
I see.
What, is he off the Twits now?
I think so.
He is. He went to Blue Sky.
See, when the left and the right share the one thing in common, sometimes it's just going a bit too far with things. It's just chill out, guys. Chill out.
Cynic, it has been a delight to have you on this evening, mate. And we'll speak soon.
Yes, it's been super fun. I wish I could stay the whole time, but I got to get back to writing these scripts. They are due.
Good luck.
Work.
Good luck, dude. And enjoy your viewing of Nosferatu. I really hope.
Yeah, I really hope that it ends up in the positive section of this video. I really want it to. So.
I'd be surprised if you didn't appreciate it even then. Like, even if it's not your vibe, I think there's still a lot that someone can just take away that can be appreciated. That's all.
Yeah, if you said I like that, I'll like it because I like The Witch, then I have high hopes. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
On that bombshell, Cynic, great to see you, mate.
See you guys. Thanks for having me.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank fuck for that.
Who's next?
For
Okay,
him
so
leaving? What? Brown.
Home Alone. Come on, anybody? Thoughts? Do we like it? Yes, no. Good.
I
It's a great movie.
remember
Blah, blah, blah,
liking
blah.
it. I don't remember much of the movie though.
Can
I
I
watched
be
it.
controversial?
You're
Go for
going
it.
to be?
Yeah. Home Alone isn't a Christmas movie. It's a heist movie that happens to be set at Christmas.
Well, it's the
Never
same
mind.
as
Never mind.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Die
the
Hard's
Die
and
Hard
Rambo.
argument.
Okay.
Ghostbusters 2.
Made a star of what's his face though, didn't it?
Yeah,
I-
Macaulay Culkin.
I actually thought it was quite good. Personally, when I first
Who-
saw it, I laughed all the way through it because I thought
Who
it was very
wrote it? Was
funny.
it John Hughes?
John Hughes wrote it. It was directed by Chris Columbus, music by John Williams. It was
Yep.
very,
John-
very good
Christopher
movie.
Columbus did this movie as well.
Yeah, he
Columbus,
directed it. Yeah.
John Hughes at this
Wow.
stage was on a roll, wasn't he?
Well, it was only the first. It was the second draft that they sent to Chris Columbus, and he fell in love with it and decided that he wanted to do it. And then, majority of the film was shot in a school, right? So the sets were built in a sports hall. So the
Wow.
bedroom and everything was built. And when they had the flood, that was in the sports hall. I think it was in the pool in the school and stuff. So.
Wow.
So yeah,
And this movie really came off the back of Uncle Buck, wasn't it? Because I think
It
Oh,
did,
great
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
that was
Movie.
John Candy, sorely missed.
Oh,
Sorely
But
missed.
did you notice that when there's a scene in it where the father grabs something, he's really angry with Kevin, and he takes it and he does something and then he throws something in the bin, and you see Kevin's ticket in the bin, the plane ticket for him. So that's why when they counted their tickets at the airport, they didn't recognize one was missing because that one was in the bin. So there's all these little bits that people miss about the film. So there you go. Just what I'll tell you one of them.
Uncle
It's
Buck
okay.
is
I liked
so
it.
good. Yeah,
I liked
Uncle
it.
Buck's such a great movie.
Yeah.
Let's move on then. That's Home Alone, folks.
Oh no, I don't like this one.
Schwarzenegger.
Don't like this one
Jingle
at all.
all the way.
They were
I don't
trying
think
too
I-
hard.
I don't
Trying
think
too
it's-
hard.
Schwarzenegger did one too many silly movies in his career.
Yeah.
And I think that did a lot of damage for a long time for him. It was just too much. Too much.
I just thought everybody was trying too hard to be funny. It just came across like that. It didn't come across as natural. The funny didn't come across as natural for some reason. For me, anyway. I don't know about what you guys think.
No, I agree with you.
Put the cookie down. Hate Jingle all the way. I don't think I've seen it.
I have.
What?
He becomes that superhero at the end, and doesn't he? Starts flying around, and the kid
Oh,
says,
it's a toy, isn't it?
I don't want the
Turbo
toy.
Man.
I've got Turbo Man.
Oh,
I'm like,
I may have.
shut up.
I think I may have seen it then, but
Yeah, Turbo.
Right,
a
a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything
This
to add then?
This
Yes?
is Arnie's.
Go on.
This is Arnie's Stop on My Mum Will Shoot.
It's not as bad as that, but it has its merits. But again, I just thought they were just forcing the humor all the time, especially that fellow. What's his name? Is that Sinbad? Or his name is that guy? He was forcing it all the time. So anyway, but that's just my opinion.
Just dog shit then, yeah.
No, it's not. It's okay. It's all right.
Shit, everybody. Let's move on.
Overrated. I don't ever understand why this is so celebrated. I found it really awkward and
ELF.
I didn't like it. I'm
It's
sorry.
just a movie about Will Ferrell pretending to be a child.
Yeah,
That's
like in
Another
every
one.
movie. Yeah,
Every
Yeah,
Will Ferrell
it's-
film.
That's
I
the only
can't stand
reason
it.
why
Can't
Will
stand
Ferrell's in it, because he's the only, it's a character that Will Ferrell fits.
The thing is, though, I
all
think
right. It's not. I
Yeah.
mean, and the whole Christmas message, and not having enough magic at Christmas, and
Yeah.
then singing to make Santa fly and stuff. It's sweet, but the hour and a half before it isn't.
But the difference between this one and Jingle All the Way is that he was generally funny. I found him funny.
This
It's
was not a
the
laugh
greatest.
out loud movie at
Well,
all.
for me it was,
me.
but it wasn't the greatest Christmas movie ever made. But because of Will Ferrell, in my opinion, I found it endearing, and that's all I can say about it, really.
Dr. Iceman mentioned it's shit.
Will Ferrell is the Jack Black of comedy. It was
What's Jack Black then?
Yeah, exactly.
The Jack
It
Black
was-
of Jack Black.
It was okay for a minute for a couple of films, and then it slowly got to the point where everything he made was a bit more shit and a bit more shit and a bit more shit. And probably for about the last 10 years, every time I see him, I think, fuck no, this guy again.
It's because he's only got the one character. There's only one character trait that he falls back on.
He was one of the only redeeming features of Barbie.
But the thing is, though, that's
No, he wasn't.
But that's
Yes, he was.
but that's the thing he
shite,
does, doesn't he?
Well,
And that's it's just like Chevy Chase, isn't it? Chevy Chase does Chevy Chase. He does Will Ferrell. They're all like that. So I don't think that's a fair criticism. That's his.
Does
that's
the
who
Mega
he
Geek
is.
do Mega Geek?
No, but I mean, John Wayne always played John Wayne, and Clint Eastwood always played. Yeah, but they were good. But Will Ferrell's
no. Well, the humor is a matter of opinion, right? And this film isn't the greatest Christmas film ever, but I found him endearing, and he made me laugh out loud. So that's all I can say about it, really.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, that's ELF. Everybody.
Come on, Trading Places. God damn it.
Okay, so I'm going to do the next slide, and then the
Merry New Year. Sorry, go on.
the Poel will be opened.
Okay.
Oh, classic movie.
It's all right. I saw it again, and I just thought the effects are so awful.
It's definitely a product of its time, but it's just campy and fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's okay. I liked it.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's a great movie. It was a great movie back on the VHS days.
Yeah, it was. It was. I like the music. Obviously, Jerry Goldsmith's music is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
The sequel jumped the shark a bit, but
the sequel's rubbish. The sequel's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Toby Cates though.
Oh yeah, she was cute. Yeah, I will say, folks, there is a poll going. It is vote for your favourites for the first round: Home Alone, Jingle All the Way, ELF, or Gremlins. So,
that's easy.
Please vote.
And don't forget, it's the top two that move through to the next round.
He only got 3.
Home Alone.
You've only got 3.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
ELF.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
Only them? This is round 1.
Oh,
okay.
This is round.
Welcome to derailing the stream.
Round 3.
Making Brown question what he's doing.
No,
Mr. Brown lights, courtesy of.
I just didn't think. I just thought you were just doing those. I thought, okay, well, it's the other film.
It's because YouTube only allows you 4 options for every poll.
I see.
They're numberists.
The top 2 will go through. So vote for your favourite, folks.
Well, I voted for Gremlins.
We will stop. There's 105 watching. If we can we'll say 50 votes. Obviously, if we can get more, that'd be better. But
vote now.
Vote now, or forever hold your peace. Yes. Okay.
Vote now for a chance to win a signed boob
of Haley Atwell.
I don't want to hold a piece of Haley Atwell. I'm not a dude.
I'd love to hold a piece of her. And you know what piece?
Apart from
pieces.
Are you a pussy grabber by any chance?
No, just slightly higher. Slightly higher, mate.
Here you go. Arch Colin Wrenched. Gremlins has Phoebe Cates.
Yes, it does. Yep.
Who was the jobbing actor from Terminator who got Dick?
Oh,
was he in this? Dick?
Yes, he was.
What's his name?
He's in every one of those films. Yeah,
Dick Miller.
Dick Miller. Yeah, Dick Miller. Yeah. He got killed by the Gremlins, and he got killed by the Terminator.
There's a documentary.
Dick Miller.
Yeah. He got killed by everybody, really, didn't he? He was in everything.
Yeah.
There's a documentary called That Guy, Dick Miller.
Yeah.
That Guy, Dick Miller. It's about him and his career. It's really good. You should give it a watch. He died a few years ago.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Fat.
Yeah.
Phoebe Cates' story in Gremlins was that her dad died in the chimney.
Yep.
Chimney.
That's why she didn't like Christmas.
Jim Chiru.
Swappers thinks that scene's funny.
A lot of people do. A lot of people think it's funny.
But it's not supposed to be, though, is it?
No, but it is.
Or
funny.
is it?
No, it's not
God,
supposed to be funny.
God, it's been a long time since
Also,
I've seen Gremlins.
this film is very violent. I mean, when you, one of them had a knife, was trying to stab the mother.
Yeah.
At one point.
You wouldn't get away with that today. That's
No,
why
you
80s
won't.
kids rule.
Yeah, yeah. And putting the gremlin in the microwave and him blowing up.
Yeah, I wonder.
Seen it.
I wonder how many kittens bit us after that.
I don't know. Yeah, it is a good film. There.
4 votes away from 50. Come on, 4 more votes, and then we can get this shit over.
Do we know who directed it? I've forgotten.
Joe Dante.
Joe Dante.
Did he do Toy Soldiers as well?
Yes, he did.
And did he do Inner Space?
He did indeed.
Oh, Inner
and
Space.
He did that one where the kids went in space.
Kathleen Kennedy was producer. Sorry.
Yeah, there's KK. Look, there's KK there. Can you see it?
Written by Chris Columbus. Yeah.
Explorers. He did Explorers as well, didn't he, Joe Dante? Explorers.
Did he do one of the Harry Potter films?
No.
Columbus did.
Chris Columbus did.
Yeah.
Chris Columbus did the first one.
Vex, have you seen Inner Space?
No.
It is a lot of fun. Inner Space.
It's fantastic.
Inner Space is good, yeah.
Okay.
49 votes. Come on, one more. There we go.
50 and back to 49. That was weird.
You've got 10 seconds, everybody. 112 watching, doing very well for a Thursday.
Honestly, kudos chat. Elf only has 8%. I think you guys best chat now on YouTube. Best chat.
I am going to close the poll.
Christmas.
Did it register? Let's have a look.
There you go.
Yay! Okay, so poll complete, 50 votes. So 4th place, ELF with 7. 3rd place, Jingle All the Way with 10%. Runner up, Home Alone, 34%. And the winner, Gremlins, 47. So the top 2 will go through to the next.
Bright light.
That's only 98%.
I will lodge a complaint in
Sorry.
to
it's going the same way as the subscriptions.
YouTube. Yeah, my subs are going back down again.
Yeah, it's the Disney accountant did that.
Christmas Carol.
Okay, so round 2.
I watched this just 3 days ago, and I love it. I think it's a fantastic.
It's a great movie.
take.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's really
Christmas Carol
very
was
impressive.
better,
Well, it's the Muppets. What do you want? Of course, they're going to be better.
and it's got Michael
Everything's better
Caine.
with the Muppets.
So
yeah, that's true.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
it's Michael Caine.
But as a piece of creative work, this is absolutely fantastic. And it holds up quite well even today. You know, I mean, it's not the best animation.
Is this Zemeckis? Robert Zemeckis?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Robert Zemeckis.
A great Disney movie. When did you last hear that?
I don't know. I watched it. I thought it was okay.
I went
got
to the
bored
cinema
halfway through it. To tell you the truth, I got bored with it a bit, but it was all right.
I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a bit dark as well, which was
Yeah.
Well, the story is dark, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, because it's at night, wasn't it? I'm there all week.
Visited by 4 ghosts, of course, it's going to be a bit dark.
Yeah.
They didn't have electric back then.
Better than 4 candles.
4 candles.
Candles.
Candles for fools.
Jim Carrey, yes. Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
He did all
Yeah.
the voices of all the ghosts, didn't he? As well?
He did, yeah.
I don't think I've seen this version of A Christmas Carol.
It's really good.
Really good. You
It's
got
really
Yeah.
good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Same director as Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
it's
Yeah,
all
it's like
animation. It's all
It's
sort of
very
like
good.
It's really good.
CG animation.
Jim Carrey's phenomenal in this.
It's not as freaky as the Express. What's that one called? He did the Polar Express.
Polar
Express,
Express.
yeah.
All those kids look freaky, but this one was slightly better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
Okay,
Colin
so-
Firth in it as well, hasn't it?
I could say Colin Farrell.
Mr.
Okay, so-
Darcy.
Okay, so we like this, don't we? Christmas Carol.
Yep.
Great movie.
Yep.
Okay, so that's Christmas Carol, everybody. Disney when Disney were good. Not all that long ago. Not all that long ago. How
Was
the
it
Mighty.
2008-ish,
maybe?
I thought it was earlier than that, wasn't it?
Was it?
Hold on.
How the
Disney-
Mighty have fallen, folks.
That's Carol. Hold on. Let me just have a look. Oh, no, you're right. It was 2009. I stand corrected.
Okay, so Christmas Carol, everybody.
I've
The
seen this
Christmas Chronicles. I don't think I've seen this.
I've
I've never seen this
Mm,
either.
not
This is
seen it.
This is
I've
recent.
seen it. It's all right. It's all right. It's a bit slow in the beginning, but once Kurt Russell turns up as Santa, the fun begins from that
Well,
point on.
Kurt Russell. I mean, you can't argue with that, can you?
Yeah, he's good. He plays.
He's always fun.
He plays a good Santa, and I like it when they have magic in Christmas films. And he was there was a point in this where he was very magical. So the second one, don't watch it. It's woke up to the bloody freaking
Oh, no.
hell. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, when his wife joins him, Goldie Hawn, and all of a sudden it's all focused on her and how she does all the stuff for him, and he does fuck all and all that rubbish. And it's like,
Well, at least
what
not
is the
Sounds like the
bloody
Boots advert.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
you've got like boots.
yeah. So
It's
don't
a
watch the second one.
Netflix original.
This was quite entertaining, I found, but a lot of people don't know it because it's quite new. So there you go.
I've not seen this one.
Bit late to check it out now, really.
Yeah.
I can watch it on fast forward.
Save it till next year.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are we? When is the cutoff point for watching Christmas movies? What day?
Christmas Day. Boxing Day is a bit like the last thing you want to do is think about it. You know, you just want to move forward, and it's New Year.
It's like-
coming.
That is true.
That's a shame. Though. It's like the Christmas music as well. It just cuts off Christmas Day. That's it. It's a
Still got
shame,
the Christmas tree up. Still got the Christmas tree up.
So have I.
Yeah. January 5th, 12th day, and all that gubbins.
Yeah, I take mine down on the 12th day.
Yeah.
Always. I love Christmas. I want it to last. That's my problem.
And on
forever. No, not
New Year.
Not forever.
New Year at the strike of midnight. What I usually do is because my grandmother and I used to do this when I was a kid. It's like we would go to the front. No, we go to the back door, and we'd usher out the old year, so wave it goodbye, and then we'd rush to the front door, open it up, and invite the new year in. That was.
Did you ever lock yourself out?
Yeah.
No, fortunately not.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
That's the Scottish thing, letting the old year out and the new one in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that is Christmas Chronicles.
Mhm.
Oh God, no!
Haven't seen this either.
Don't like this film. at
I
all.
don't think I've seen it either.
It's good, but it's like Ian says, it's
Hello,
a bit
Wookie.
creepy. It is a bit creepy. Hello, Wookie.
Wee, Wookie.
It's
My
very
favourite Wookie.
creepy.
It is a bit creepy.
Tom Hanks does all the voices in this
Yeah.
film, apart from the kids, I think.
I thought he did a couple of the kids' voices.
Tom
as
Hanks
well.
Yeah.
does the kids.
Really
you
random.
say?
Don't start that
Moving
rumor.
on. Melvin.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but no, Polar Express gets quite uncanny valley
It
with the way
does.
they look. They're
Mm.
just trying to be slightly too realistic, so it just makes them look creepy.
Yeah.
Rachel Persiart.
And this
Nice-
is from the same
nice
thing as
pussy.
the Golden Compass, isn't it? That old.
No, it's no, don't think so. Oh, is it?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
The
I
book is
can't
wonderful,
remember.
but the movie has issues.
Issues, yeah.
Not that I've seen that.
The Golden
CGI
Compass,
bad.
the whole thing was
It-
animated. Yeah.
Well, it was just starting these kind of films. I think he
Hmm.
made Beowulf after this, didn't he, as well? So he was just starting. So it does look really bad, but
It's got to start somewhere.
exactly.
Okay, so that's the Polar Express.
Is that like the American Express?
Hmm.
This is Chevy Chase. This was a fun movie. Didn't
Christmas
like the ending,
Vacation.
though. Did not
Lampoons.
like the ending. I thought the ending was bad.
Okay, I'm going to just start the poll as well, folks. Here we go.
Anybody seen this one?
I have.
Nope.
I
All
can't
the-
remember it.
Yeah,
See,
all the vacation movies had their ups and downs.
They did,
Christmas is
yeah.
just another one that's added to the list, but it is I think one of the superior vacation movies.
Isn't this the one where his brother messes, or is his brother, or is his cousin, or he messes up a lot of stuff in the
Randy
film?
Yes, living in sort of like
Randy, that's
an
it, Randy
RV
Quaid.
as
Yeah,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just trying
this
to
the one
outdo
where-
the neighbours with the lights and stuff.
Is this the one where he kidnaps his boss at the end?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That Randy Quaid kidnaps his boss, and then suddenly everything's okay. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets nice suddenly.
Yeah.
It was all right though. Funny movie.
Mm.
Joe Darkness, no Die Hard. We did that on Christmas Eve. That went through to the next round. Surprise, surprise.
I know Tarantino was saying that Chevy Chase is the only person in all of his films that acts like a jerk and wins in the end. Which is true. If you look at all his films, he's a bloody jerk in all of them. And it has no redeeming factors about him at all. But yet he wins at the end. So it's weird.
He was good in Fletch.
Yeah, he's a jerk in that too. So there you go.
Great movie, Fletch. Good movie.
Didn't learn anything in Fletch. Have you seen the latest one with John? Was it Ham? Mr. John Ham?
Yeah,
it's
that
it's
wasn't
not
good.
good. No, it's not good.
Here you go, folks. Sun and Storm Wrenched. Didn't watch any Christmas movies this year.
Not even Hallmark Channel.
I got halfway through Lethal Weapon. And I watched Die Hard 2 this evening.
I watched Die Hard 2 on Christmas Day, waiting
I
for
thought I'm gonna
my
watch it.
family
It's
to come
all right,
around.
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
I watched Die Hard and Christmas Carol on Christmas Eve. So, there you
It
go.
always makes me laugh in Die Hard 2 when he comes through the thing and he fires the blanks at
Oh yeah.
policemen. How comes no police officers they should have taken him out? No
Yeah.
one fired
Yeah,
at him. It was ridiculous. Anyway.
Did any of us watch any Christmas movies then, Vex?
This year?
Yeah.
Well, I did watch The Holiday after our other stream because I quite enjoy The Holiday.
I haven't
And then
seen it.
Nosferatu is actually a Christmas movie, so I watched that on Christmas
Yes!
Day.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to see that. I really can't.
I want to see The Holiday. I think I'll watch that tomorrow because I've never watched it. So
It's just cheesy, enjoyable romantic comedy. It's not top tier filmmaking. It's definitely better than Love Actually. But I enjoy it for what it is. And it's one of the few instances where Jack Black being Jack Black isn't annoying. It actually works.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
How are we getting on with the poll? Let's have a look. 34 votes.
You know, two movies that are
50
Christmas movies
votes.
that nobody
Votes.
ever mentions every year. One is Family Man with Nick Cage. That's a Christmas movie, and I really like that movie. And the second one is While You Were Sleeping with Sandra Bullock. That's a Christmas movie too. I love those two movies.
No, I fell asleep while I was watching that.
Very funny.
Get voting. Running
Come on, folks.
35,
Get voting. Come on. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, get voting.
36,
See,
35,
I
36,
sat back
35,
and I
36.
watched Christmas Carol Goes Wrong. It's made by a group called Mischief. If you've never seen it, do look it up. It's on iPlayer if you're in England. Christmas Carol Goes Wrong.
Okay.
Love Hard, though. Love Hard's a
really
good
funny.
Christmas film. Have you
That's
watched
true.
that? Love Hard is brilliant.
If I may. Vex, you popping off now?
Yeah, I have another stream to get to, unfortunately.
You
What-
slut!
You can't make it to the 2 hours.
No. I agreed to this stream a month
Okay.
ago, so we're
Okay,
doing
well, thank you for
spoilers of
stepping in.
Nosferatu. If anyone
Ooh.
wants to come afterwards,
Okay.
I came several times already. Thank you for having me here.
Vex, it's been brilliant to have you on.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for indulging my racism as well. Much love to you all. Happy Boxing Day. If you're streaming tomorrow, I'll probably pop in again.
Okay.
so.
Take care.
All
See you,
right,
darling.
cheers,
Bye-bye.
friends.
Bye,
See ya.
lover.
Tatty
she's
bye.
gone. She's
Thank
gone.
fuck for that. Okay. So, come on, folks. 9 votes, and then we'll call it a draw on that one. So, the choices are: vote for your favourite Christmas Carol, the Christmas Chronicles, Polar Express, Christmas Holiday. Sorry, Vacation.
Need 9 more votes.
9 more. 9.
Otherwise, we'll stay here for
9.
another 4 hours.
Yeah. They're not budging, are they?
They aren't. Bloody
Come on,
selfish
come on,
behaviour.
chat. Stop messing with us. They're fucking with us, aren't they?
They are. Yeah.
Bastards.
We'll ring this one out.
La 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 la.
The suspense is killing me.
42 votes. 41. How can the votes go up and then down? I don't get that.
I know. Let's go for an interlude.
Yeah,
44. 43.
Left bank 2-0. Great tune.
45.
45.
It's like my subs going up and down. 45. 45.
Oh, I'll vote. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ Superstar. Excellent.
Oh, wait. The Passion of the Christ. That's a Christmas movie, isn't it?
Well, Jesus.
well, no, not
Is
really.
it?
No, it's
Well,
not.
Jesus is in it.
Isn't that an
Christmas
Easter,
do you want?
That's an Easter movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He
not
was
talking
born on
about his
Christmas.
Life
birthday,
of
is it?
Brian.
Life
That's a
of
Christmas
Brian's a
movie.
Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
it's like,
Is it?
like-
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not because
But
Brian
Jesus
wasn't.
in it.
Brian wasn't Christ.
No, he was
birth
the
of Jesus.
shed
You
next
see Jesus-
door.
Yeah,
That was the whole
down front.
point. He was born in the shed next door.
Oh, right.
Okay. Am I going to close the poll? Because it's not going to make any difference anyway.
5 more votes to go. Come on, guys. You can it. No, they're not going to do it. No.
The play, they're toying with us.
They
They're
are. We're eking
tooling
them out.
with us. Yeah,
Eking it.
tooling. Yeah.
46, 47.
47.
Threaten to bring back Shooty and then I'll vote.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
bring back. If you don't vote, folks, I'm going to bring the Doctor Who slides back on.
I shouldn't have said that.
Shooty.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Just amuse yourselves, folks. La 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 la. The chat are tooling with us. I will say 48. This is exciting. 47
again.
48 again.
48. Chat, stop tooling with us.
Come
Has
on.
anybody got any spare
more.
accounts they can vote with?
Swappers is not here. That's why it's slow tonight.
I don't. 48's a good result.
Yeah, but if Swappers was here, it'd be up to 90 already.
Probably. And all for whatever one you hit.
49.
49. Whoever's number 50 will get a free vagina.
This is what I
That's
voted
game.
already then.
X is gone, so I don't know where you're going to get the vagina.
If it's free, I don't want it.
Yeah. I'd
Number-
rather
vote-
pay for it. But
Vote 50 gets a
At least
night
you know
out
what you're
with.
getting.
Vote 50 gets a night
51,
out.
we're
Oi!
51.
Nice one. Cheers, chat. Here we go.
52. Look at that.
Hey! Okay.
Crazy.
So let's have a look then.
You wait for ages and 3 turn up all at once.
They do. Okay, so the poll was completed 52. Bit of a spurge at the end. So fourth
Indeed.
place, the Christmas Chronicles, nil point.
Wow. Too new.
Yep. Third place, Polar Express, 7%. Runner up, A Christmas Carol,
Yay.
34%. And the winner, Christmas Vacation, with 57.
Wow.
Okay, so
57% is almost half.
it's top two that go through. Shall we do another round?
That's
Oh,
98% again. Oh, my OCD.
Yeah, what's
God.
yeah, what's fucking YouTube? Are we going to do
That's
another
really
round
weird.
then? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on then.
Let's do another round, folks.
Yes! Sorry. Yeah. Awesome. This is like the ultimate. It's one of the funniest movies of all time.
Merry New
Absolutely.
Year.
It's so good. There's nothing. It's the ultimate quintessential 80s movie, quintessential Christmas movie, quintessential comedy movie. It's got
Trading
a little,
places, everybody.
I fucking
It
love
was
this
not
movie.
me, it was the Dukes.
We had
Brilliant.
this. We taped this tape to tape. and we
Fantastic.
I
fantastic.
wore
watched
this film out
Oh, man.
on VHS
There's a-
over
yeah,
and over and over. Yeah,
there was
I
a-
wore it out.
like a 30-second sequence. The fucking tape just split on mine.
Oh, I would have been broken. It was Trading Places and Cannonball Run 2 that were my most watched movies as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Trading Places,
Really?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Actually, that would make a good stream. Like your favorite movie you watched as a kid, not as an adult.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Can't remember though.
Too
So long ago. Yeah.
It's a
I
while
can remember
ago.
what I watched as a kid, but I can't remember what I watched in the 90s at all.
Clarence Speaks.
Fuck off.
Clarence
Yeah, it's really
Speaks.
good, that scene. You know, where he's at the
On the
telephone kiosk and the
Telephone, yeah.
woman's looking and he goes, fuck off.
Clarence Speaks. He was the guy
so
that was in
good.
Die Hard, wasn't he? He was the
Yeah.
Yeah.
policeman, it's quite funny.
He was a teacher in Breakfast Club.
He was indeed, yeah.
The best scene in the Trading Places has to be the train scene.
Oh, that was fantastic.
It's
Absolutely
just
Not
too
for
good.
Clarence Beaks, it wasn't.
no. Hey, what happened to that guy?
I think they're in love.
Yeah. Wait a minute. There's only supposed to be one gorilla in there.
I love that.
Such a good movie.
It is.
Anything else to add while I type?
If anyone doesn't vote for this, you
What
need
was that line at the ending? Wait, your brother's got a heart attack. Oh, fuck him. Put them back.
Oh, yeah.
Lights back on.
Yeah, because it's trading orange juice, isn't it?
Yeah, it
OJ.
was,
Yeah.
So
I think those two old guys were based on the two Muppets.
Yeah, right.
All of
Yeah.
us, yeah, they were.
Definitely.
Yoda was in.
He
Wasn't
was,
he
yeah.
Yoda.
Frank
Yeah.
Oz.
Frank Oz, yeah. Also, those two appeared in Coming to America, didn't they? They were tramps, and
Oh, it was like a
As
little
in
cameo
James
thing,
Money,
wasn't it?
isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shared
Same
universe
universe.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, that was clever. That.
Alternate universe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
very
the
funny.
Mortimers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Jamie
Yeah.
Lee Curtis, obviously.
Well, the TV version, you don't see them in the movie.
Oh.
You see them.
Unbelievable.
What's that line? I know the quarter black technique.
Unbelievable.
What is that then? I do this and quarter blood come out before
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
funny.
That's this. It was the break. Was this the breakout role for Eddie Murphy?
No, it wasn't. It was 48 hours.
48.
Yeah, 48 hours was. Yeah. He's good in that too.
Yeah, it's 48. Is it 48 hours? That's a great
Yeah,
movie.
48 hours, a great movie.
Okay, that's Trading Places, everybody.
Oh, Daha. I watched that on Christmas Day, man.
Yeah, I watched it
Me
today.
too, yeah.
It's really good.
Same shit happened to the same guy twice.
Why did you put this against bloody Trading Places? You're making it harder for people.
Top two go through, knobhead.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean.
What one did we
the
lose the other day, though? Didn't we lose like Lethal Weapon or something?
Yeah. we did.
Don't know. Don't overload me, please. The plates are spinning. You know what I mean? I watched Die Hard 2 tonight. It's
I did, yeah.
still good. Still good.
Fat
Yeah.
Lobber liked it. Look.
I love that scene where they're throwing all the hand grenades in.
Yeah, and it took about 10 hours to explode.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like,
Am I alone in thinking that really there's only two Die Hard movies?
yeah, this one and the first one, as far as I'm concerned.
I
The
agree.
third one's okay, but it's a kind of different Die Hard movie. I like the fourth one, to tell you the truth. I kind of like the fourth one. Apart from the ending, I thought the ending was shit. But it was just that it was so fun to see McClane back in the fourth one because it was a huge gap between the fourth and the third, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Good action in this. The good action in the first one. Good action in this as well, wasn't it? With the
Yeah.
airport.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's a really good movie. I'm actually waiting for my housemate to come back from his family's Christmas break to watch it so we can wrap this beauty up.
That's that line. What's the matter, cowboy? I don't like to fly. So what are you doing in a helicopter? I don't like to lose either. Stupid scene.
If you're in the UK, it's on, and you've got a TV license.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's
I
on
saw it on Amazon.
BBC as well.
Oh, is
On
it?
the, on the iPlayer.
Oh.
Yeah, first three are on the number 2 and number 3. Die Hard isn't on the iPlayer, but
because
okay.
they know at Christmas time people are going to watch that. They charge for Die Hard.
Yeah.
So.
Physical media.
Mm.
Get that.
Can
Is
I
this-
be controversial?
You're going to?
I was hoping that the plane with his wife on it would crash because I was so sick looking at that miserable cat.
Really? I
Really?
I liked
She looked
her.
quite hot in that film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She'd have been
Also-
hotter if the plane had crashed.
Also, right, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because in the beginning, he
Very
says, because he's back in New York, and he says to the guy that was trying to take his car away, he says, "Oh, let's just. I'm from LA. I'm a cop in LA," because he quit his job in New York to go back to
Yeah.
LA for his wife. But in the third one, he's back in New York. I'm like, what?
They got
So-
divorced, I think. Yeah, they got divorced.
Well, I think they were still together, but they weren't talking. Were they?
Okay, that's Die Hard, everybody.
What Christmas?
Oh God, I wouldn't worry about that one, bro.
It's okay. I kind of liked it.
It is
I
a
watched
quintessential
Yeah.
Christmas movie, whether you
If-
like it or not.
Let's say, if memory serves, the song was out
Time since I've seen
first,
this.
and then this was made afterwards. So this is
Yes.
effectively a 90-minute advert for one song.
Yes, it is. I can't remember what the movie was when
Was
he first.
David Bowie in this then?
Humour me a second, because I don't know if I'm right or wrong here, if I'm misremembering. The song "White Christmas" wasn't in "White Christmas"; it was in "Holiday Inn."
No, it wasn't Holiday Inn, but it's also in White
it's,
Christmas
It's in.
as well.
It's
In
right
both.
at the end.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I'm dreaming of
As
a
I
white Christmas.
I wasn't born then. Is probably
Just
why I
like the
misremember.
I never
one-
had.
The first time I saw it was 2 years ago. I sat down and watched it with my mum. My mum loved it, and I was having a hard time watching it because it's very slow and I
It's
don't
for
like
that
music.
generation, though.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. But it's still a good film, though. It's still enjoyable.
Franco Walker's going on about hotels where foreign people are living.
Holiday Inn.
2 L's.
That's not going to get much votes, I don't think.
Okay.
Might be surprised.
Maybe.
Do you know Rosemary Clooney is George Clooney's auntie?
Yes.
What?
But he thought he could sing.
Nepotism.
His mum could sing, and he can't sing.
Okay.
So-
Arch Colin Reg shouting, does anyone on the panel know the verse?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Just
No.
like the one I used to know where the
Sleigh
Wait, that's where it
bells
stops.
glisten and there's something does
and the
something.
migrants listen.
Stab you
Some
in the
art.
face.
You look it up. You can look it up.
Christmas card I write.
Look it up. Yeah, look it up. The words.
May your
Johnny
days be
Lawrence's
bright.
mum, hi Babs, wrenched. I know all the verses, Archer.
Ooh,
Come on and
there's a
sing them, man.
there's
Come
a
on and-
throwdown.
Isn't there?
Throwdown.
Welcome
Send
to
her the link, Brown.
Well, we're leaving soon. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's White Christmas, everybody. Should we do the next one?
Oh.
How the Mega Geek Stole Christmas.
The Grinch.
I've only ever watched this once and I really can't remember much about it.
Oh,
And I know it's very beloved and much hyped, but I've never really been one many hyped movie either. So
may I go back?
yes.
Okay. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like
Racist.
the ones I used to
Never
know,
had.
where the treetops glisten and children listen to sleigh bells in the snow. I'm butchering it. Moving on. I lost it there, folks. I nearly had it. I lost it.
You crooner, you.
Bastard. Okay, Grinch. Another Jim Carrey.
I liked it. I thought it was fun. Did you see that? He was on the red carpet for Sonic, and some kid asked him, "Are you going to do another film with the Grinch?" And he made that Grinch face and said, "There you go, I've done it." Have you ever seen that? Have you seen it? It's on YouTube. It's quite
No.
funny. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
I mean,
I think
I like. I was going to say I like the
Pole
Grinch. I like the Grinch, but mainly because the Grinch doesn't dislike Christmas. The Grinch just hates people, and that is really relatable.
but there was because the most successful Christmas film ever is the cartoon Grinch with Cumberbatch does the voice. That's the most successful Christmas film ever.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, what was his name?
Cumberbatch.
That's what I call him.
Come on
Cumberbatch.
back.
Benedict
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I've met him. Moving on.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
A quiz, if you will. What 2 Clint Eastwood movies was Jim Carrey in?
He was in Deadpool, and I can't remember the other one. Can't remember the other
Correct. Correct.
Deadpool,
Deadpool.
and was the other one Wolverine?
No, I don't know. I don't know what the other one was.
The Deadpool, it was the last Dirty Harry film. Liam Neeson was in that as well, strangely enough.
He was, yeah, he was. But what was the second one he was in then?
The one called... Does anybody in the chat know?
Yeah, chat. Anybody know? What's the question again?
What 2 Clint Eastwood movies was Jim Carrey in?
So I know Deadpool, but I don't know the other one. Whatever, if there was another one he was in.
Okay, I'll tell you. It was one called Pink Cadillac, where he played a bounty hunter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's a bit where he's in a club or a casino or something, and there's a comedian on the stage making funny faces. It's Jim Carrey.
Oh.
Well, they've got the right person then, doing funny faces.
He had to have
Rennie's lying in the chat. She's saying,
why is it not? Yeah, why is it not a Christmas movie? I thought it was Christmas trees up and everything.
It's got a really great Christmas message in there as well.
Yeah, it's set at Christmas time, isn't it?
Yeah. You're wrong, Rennie. Love you, but you're wrong. As usual.
Didn't Jim Carrey had to get someone from the army so he can cope with all the makeup on his face?
Oh, he absolutely hated the makeup.
Yeah.
He got really, really angry.
Is it a good movie?
I think it is. I enjoyed it.
I mean,
from what I remember.
Yeah, the original cartoon's only 20 minutes. So they did pad it out a bit, but...
They did pad it out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Rennie L. Wrenched. It's not a Christmas storyline. Eat a bag of dicks, Lee.
I would love to. Thank you for the offer. I love you too.
Tom Wrench, Dan Aykroyd is dressed as Santa. Yeah, with that. Was it like a salmon?
Yeah, he stole the salmon and stuck it in his pocket, didn't he? Remember Christmas? He went, such a good film.
That would have been tasty.
Looking good, Billy Ray. Feeling good.
Yeah. Honestly, I can go on about that film forever.
Yeah, I think about
really good.
Watch Trading. It's been a long, long time.
Yeah, I watched it last Christmas, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it again, I think.
Okay. There is a vote going, folks. So the options are vote for your favorite Trading Places, Die Harder, which is Die Hard 2, White Christmas, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
It's gotta be Trading Places.
We'll stop it when we get. There's 100 people watching, so we'll stop when we get to 50 or 50 and above. So come on, folks, vote for your favorite.
Oh, this isn't as tight as I. Well, this tighter than it was going to be. Shut your face.
That's what she said. Two. Remember, top 2 go through.
Come on, Trading Places.
Come on, get with it, folks. Come on, come on.
I've been voting for my second favorite every time.
There is a clear winner, though. Or a leader, should I say.
A leader. Yeah. 45.
I'm the leader.
No, don't.
Don't sing that
song.
Oh.
Come on, 46. Come on, this is exciting. This. Come on, folks. Come on. Please don't forget to press the thumbs up as well, peeps. You know the rule. If a YouTuber has taken the time to entertain you,
47. It went to 49.
You know the rule. You've got to press the thumbs up, folks.
Went to 49.
That's
down
not
to
a rule.
47.
I don't think that's a rule.
It is. If YouTubers spend their own time to provide entertainment. You know the rule.
Least you can do is vote for
fuck's sake!
God damn it!
Here we go. The chat have gone into their tooling with us again mode.
Yeah, look, one more vote and then. Come
Yay!
on.
It's gone back down. It's gone down. Chat, stop tooling with us.
There you go.
Okay, shall we close?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
51 votes. Oh, 50 votes. Weird. It went up to 51.
And then back down.
Back down. Weird.
Oh no, here we go. Poll completed, 51 votes. Last place, fourth place. White Christmas with 13%. Third place, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 19%. Runner up, Die Harder, Die Hard 2, 27. And the winner, Trading Places, 39. So Trading Places, Die Harder through. Wasn't that exciting?
Yay. That's 98% again. I keep YouTube.
Some witchcraft is going on, isn't it?
It really is
2%
weird.
off the top. It's insane.
Okay, we have got one more round then. I think that'll take us to the 2 hours 30, won't it? Okay. Let's do the next one then.
Well, consummate. There you go.
If this does not win, it is sacrilegious.
I've never seen it, but the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Carol. Thank God you didn't put this against Trading Places.
Yeah, normally I would just go but okay, think about it. So I did.
Come on, Franco needs sleep. Hurry up.
Muppets Christmas Carol is
fantastic. Why is it a movie? Come on, folks. Sell it to the folks. Come on.
What's that?
Michael Caine treated the Muppets as if they were real people, and he played it absolutely deadly seriously all the way through. And it comes across in the movie, and it's perfect. It is the best Scrooge depicted on film.
High praise. Yeah, it's a really great film. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Back when they were funny.
Well, was it
pre-Disney?
Was Jim Henderson still alive when they did this? I can't remember. Was it the original cast? Yeah, was it original cast? You know, because Frank Oz did obviously Miss Piggy and Fozzie, and I don't know if it was the original voices.
This is the same story as the sorry for me being stupid, as the Jim Carrey
Christmas
one,
Carol.
isn't it? Yeah.
Christmas Carol, yeah.
So could you watch them side by side?
You could, but I think Christmas Carol
side by side, one after the other.
I think Muppets Christmas Carol just it's much better than the Jim Carrey one, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, the version that they produce for with Jim Carrey for Disney is a lot closer to the book. I'd say,
Yeah, definitely.
This one has songs in.
Right.
Muppets Christmas Carol was 1992. Jim Henson died in 1990.
Okay, directed by Brian
Henson. So,
okay, I've never seen it. Is it definitely worth?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
God, yeah. I'm surprised. This is an absolute classic.
When was it made again?
92.
In unison.
Yeah.
Old.
Oh,
it's a classic. It is now a classic.
It is.
Old. Okay. Let's move on then. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I love it, but it's also a bit weird. It's
very
more of a
Tim Burton.
Halloween movie for me.
Yeah.
Than
It's not.
movie.
I think it's more Halloween than Christmas.
Why has it got Christmas on then? I'm confused.
Because they live in Halloween Town and they find out that there's Christmas Town, and it's all like, yeah. Its plot isn't exactly easy to explain.
It's Tim Burton being Tim Burton.
It's Tim Burton, yeah.
It's mega Tim Burton.
Mega. Reniel wrenched.
It is
OMG.
It
Nightmare
is
Before
all
Christmas.
right.
Hell yeah.
It's good.
Atom Gray. Wrenched. Overrated. Atom
Is
Gray.
it?
I think I prefer the Corpse Bride or Coraline.
Yeah, the
Overrated.
animation's really good in this film. Really, really good.
And I think they've recently released the 4K, haven't they? So the animation will be a lot smoother, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but we'll be getting it. So
You can tell Tim Burton hates right angles. There's no right angles in any of these movies. Everything's always on the wonk. But it's a style, and it's a Tim Burton style.
He's probably got a wonky wang and he's traumatized by it.
Here you go, folks. I've been burgled, which is never nice. Wrenched. A goth chick's wet dream.
that's true. That's true. I known plenty of goth chicks who are absolutely obsessed with this film. True story.
Yep.
What's your next one, then? What's your next one?
Come on, we've got to fill 2 hours 30. Come on.
Right. Okay. Pointless fact. The songs in this all have something in common, and it's called the Dies Irae. If you've never heard of it, it's basically 4 notes like na 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 na, and it appears in loads of different movies. Always when people are about to die. Okay. You can actually look this up. There's sort of like it features in Star Wars and
what's this one?
Oh God! So we'll move on to this one.
Krampus.
What is this? I've never seen this before in my life.
What Krampus is this? What version? Because there's loads.
There's loads of versions, isn't there? There's loads of films called Krampus.
Yeah. It's that version.
That's really helpful. Thanks.
Yeah. What year was that then? What does it say? Can't read it. It's too small.
There was one that was quite good, and there was loads that were rubbish.
Get back to Trading Places. That's all I can say. I can't even remember. I've never seen this film.
Okay, so I've just done a quick Google search. So without further ado, it says, I present to you the 12 films of Krampus. So there's 12 movies called Krampus.
But which one is this one, though?
It's that one on screen, Ian.
I know it's that one on screen, but I mean, what year was
the one with the blue kind
Have you seen this one, Ian?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
If I remember...
Reniel, Krampus gonna punish the bad kids.
Yeah, Krampus is the anti-Santa. If you're good, Santa brings you presents, and if you're not good, Krampus kidnaps you.
Oh, okay.
I'll find it.
In a nutshell.
Identify it.
They should have made Trading Places 2. That's what I should have done.
If I have seen it, I don't remember it.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Apan Asplund. It's a good one.
It is.
Okay.
We'll take your word for it. I can't see this getting many votes.
Well, knowing the chat, they might just vote just to spite us. Okay, that's Krampus, everybody.
Oh, that's the 2015 version.
Ah, okay.
After Christmas.
Oh, that was terrible.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It looks woke, is it?
I'll start the poll as well, everybody.
It's not woke at all. It's just not very good.
Oh, okay.
It's not very good.
And that was 2011.
Yeah. Yeah, 2015, that one, yeah. Correct.
Yeah,
that is that's the good one. I quite enjoyed it. That Krampus Rewind is like that Krampus is the good one.
Sword and Stormreach. This is
Oddman. Isn't it?
Is it?
Possibly. Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Is that somebody has to take over Santa's because Santa's sort of doesn't want to do it anymore, and his brother wants to do it, and then they find out that him.
Well,
in the
why
middle,
did they get that black woman out of the Boots advert to
yeah. Yeah. They find out that guy there is probably the best person to take over because he cares about everything.
Franco Walker, wrenched, not for much longer. What a shit selection.
No, it wasn't. I mean, we had Trading Places, which is one of my favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
That. Come on, Lionel Joseph. Come on.
Take the rough with the smooth, Franco.
Yeah, that's what she
Somebody
said.
voted for Arthur.
Got to sort the wheat from the chaff. That's why when we get down to the final, it'll be all the good stuff, isn't it? Hopefully.
That's right.
Unless somebody votes for Arthur Christmas.
Johnny Lawrence's mum, wrenched, not for much longer. Agreed, Franco.
You're fired, Brune.
Speaking of Christmas stuff, did anyone watch Santa Inc. a few years ago?
No.
No.
What's that? What's Santa
Oh,
Inc?
it was when I say incredibly woke Santa, there was an female elf who just thought she could do a better job than Santa, and Santa was a drunk layabout, and it's all got
Of
to do with
course.
Oh, that one. Yeah. that
yeah,
was
sort of
made
like
by
plasticine stuff.
Yeah, that was made by what's his name, wasn't it? That Jewish fellow.
Oh, that was that with
Yeah.
what's
I
her
can't remember his
face? The Jewish girl who used to be funny who isn't anymore.
Mindy
That
Kaling?
narrows it down.
No, that was Velma, wasn't it?
That Christmas, which has been released this year, that is
Sarah
woke as
Silverman.
hell.
Sarah Silverman, that was it.
Yeah.
She's really annoying, isn't she? So's the other one, Amy Schumer.
I used
She's
to
annoying as
really
hell.
like her. Sarah Silverman was really funny back in the
She
day.
was
Star
when she
Trek
started.
Voyager.
When she
Star Trek
started,
Voyager.
Sold out to wokeism.
she had her own show, and she was funny in that.
37 votes,
funny.
folks. So 13 to go.
There's a film called That Christmas that's just been released this year, and it's woke as hell.
Shit.
It's a cartoon. It's so woke. It's ridiculous.
Shame.
Yeah.
37
pity.
votes. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but
Oh, for Christmas. Is there another
come
one?
on, folks.
Or are they
This is the
voting
last-
now?
This is the last round. 38 votes, last round. 40 votes. Roll up,
39 votes.
41. Roll up, 42. Roll up, roll up, roll up, 40. Hey?
It's going up and down. Up and down like a horse draws.
All my subs.
45, 42,
Yeah,
46,
it stuttered then. Strobed. 46.
47.
47.
Come on, the sooner you do this, the sooner you can go home.
47. 48. 48.
48,
It's not going to make
48.
any difference, but we'll get stop when we get to 50.
Doobie-doo.
49.
Vote or we'll keep singing.
I'm dreaming of a shite Christmas.
Have they voted yet? Come on, hurry up.
They're holding back that last
We've got
vote.
to the tooling with us stage now.
Well,
Vote or I shall read you my Christmas poem.
No, it went back down.
Ugh.
Yeah, is it going to stay at 50? I'm going to end it.
We'll end it all.
That's well done. Well done. We like the little messing with us at the end. Shows that you care. Come on then, YouTube. Come on. Here we go. So, Howell completes 50 votes.
Reddy's not happy. Oh, bless
Bringing up the... Well, she's never happy. Bringing up the rear... Arthur Christmas, 1%. Third place, Boo-hoo, Rennie. Nightmare Before Christmas, 10%.
I thought we got higher than that, to be fair.
Well, Rennie should have fired up the bot accounts. Second place, Krampus, 23%. And the winner, Muppets Christmas Carol, 63.
That's the highest votes.
So
So
top
far.
two will go through to the next round.
But that's only
97%.
97%.
What? What?
YouTube, you
hell.
suck.
They've taken 3% off the top. God damn it.
That's so
What is
weird.
wrong with YouTube?
They normally take 30% of the super chats.
Yeah, taking your votes now. Jeez.
Brown.
Maybe Keir Starmer's stealing all the votes. That's what's happening.
Okay, so we're on the homeward leg, folks. So if anything you want to ask, throw it in the chat. If I pick it up, we'll flash it up. Melvin?
Dirty bitch.
What?
You was going to say something.
On we moved on. It probably won't hit now. You said fired up the bot.
Right.
You said Reddit should have fired up the bot accounts, which includes the phrase "fired up the bot."
That's what she said.
Filth.
Yeah, you're disgusting. You make me sick.
I make everybody sick. Welcome to Killing the Stream, courtesy of...
Are we moving on or what?
Yeah, right.
Fire up the butts. I can't speak. That's a problem, folks.
Well, we knew that.
When I first started doing YouTube, I could speak. I've just got worse and worse. Reniel. 4 years later, I can't even string a sentence together. Reniel wrenched. I only have the one account, sadly.
Yeah, we don't believe you.
Okay. So
and the winner is a Christmas Carol with 25 million votes.
We will. I'm figuring out. Should I? The way it stands now, we've got a round 2. But if I selectively go through a couple of the best runner-ups or the unfair kind of ones, what would have thought have gone through, but we didn't. So I could either do that or do another round. So I might do some kind of honourable runners-up to complete the second round. So I'll think about that. But if
it's not that important, really, is it?
Well, it's nothing scientific, but we'll just something to
movies that we thought would go through, but we're sad to see didn't. That kind of thing.
Something like that,
yeah.
Okay. 4 minutes.
4 minutes for what?
We get to 2:30.
John Z, or is it John Z? Wrenched. The Omen is a Christmas movie, is it?
No.
I'll tell you what will pass the time. I got one of the best cracker jokes I've ever had out of a Christmas cracker yesterday.
Go on.
Right.
Who's eating? What are you eating?
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7 ate 9.
9. Why did 7 eat 9?
Oh,
because it was 7 of 9. and you would
Voyager.
Because you need 3 square meals a day.
Oh God,
that is brilliant.
That's beyond geeky. That is.
that's too
from the top.
I think.
Yeah, so you can
do it from the top again.
Right. In the audience.
From the top, that didn't compute.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Don't know.
Because 7 ate 9. But why did 7 eat 9? Because you should eat 3 square meals a day.
It's a mathematical joke there.
3 square.
3 square.
Dead Gamers 13's appreciating that.
Yes.
That's on. How much did you pay for that cracker?
They were Marks and Spencers. They were on.
Oh, that's why then.
That's why. That's why.
You pay for better quality jokes.
And the fact underneath was Christmas crackers were originally known as bangs of expectation.
More like bangs.
Well,
of
it went off in your house
disappointment.
then this year, didn't it?
More like bangs of disappointment.
See,
That's if they go.
now.
They don't bang anymore, do they? They go.
They're wimpy. I got the small screwdriver set as well, so I'm proud of that.
Yeah, Atom Grey Wrench, Thinking Man's joke, and I didn't get it. How bad is that? And I always go on about
Never mind.
I just haven't got a mathematical
You're off your
brain.
game. You're off your game.
I haven't got a mathematical brain. That's the...
It's not the mathematical part that's the problem.
It's all of it. Cartoon Man 154, not the 56 pack.
65-pound king crackers. No, they were £5.
Isn't there the most expensive crackers? I think are sold at Harrods, weren't they, for like $5,000 or something? And you get like crystals.
Stupid. I saw that. Yeah.
For that, I would want.
Why would you do that?
I would want real crack.
Yeah. Crackers. White slavery,
Typing, carry on.
Maths jokes in the bin. Oh, that's not fair. There are some funny maths jokes out there.
Tra la 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 la. Oh.
I'm not sure about that, but who am I to judge?
Right. Eating lots of cake is the sin of gluttony. But you can eat as much pie as you like because the sin of pie is always 0.
Oh, get me out of this planet.
That was so bad.
I think on that bombshell, then I think that is it, folks. So I will do the ablutions, as it were, because we didn't do them. Channel memberships are open. Donate the channel.
God knows why you'd want to do
Please
that.
like, share, subscribe. We're pushing again for 4,000. Keeps going down, folks.
Because the quality keeps going down. That's why.
Well, it can't get any lower, can it?
Hey, my joke quality hasn't changed.
We're going into negative territory.
Wow.
Okay. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for voting. Thank you for tooling with us. Shows us you care. Chat, you're the best. We will see you next time. I will thank the guests. Let's get them on screen. Movie Cynic. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You're welcome, mate. Who's going to do Vex Electronica? Vex Electronica.
Oh, I'm so wet. I'm racist.
Cheers, Vex. Sir Sausage of Melvin deeply. Cheers, buddy.
No bother.
Oh, great to have him on, Probby.
All right, piss off.
Oh. Cheers, Eb.
Yep, no problem.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah, it's been a big problem, but no problem.
The Doctor. Look how fucking handsome this bastard looks. Look at that. Damn, son.
See, I'm the whole thing going on there with the Peter Davison's
sharp.
I'm the cool regeneration of the Doctor, so I'm the best Doctor we currently have. Therefore, I can get away with it.
Yeah, so that's not hard.
Yeah,
that's not difficult. It's a very low bar. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, chat. You're awesome.
Always awesome.
We haven't got perfect avatars, man. Chats, that is it. Panel, that is it. Let's get the graphics up. I think we're going to do our very, very best to come back tomorrow. It's up in the air at the moment, folks. It's up in the air, but if we are, we'll see you. I'll post it on the community page. Irrespective of tomorrow, we're back on Sunday. I think what we're going to do, we're not going to do the musings this week, the regular musings. I think what we're going to do is, because I've been a good boy, I saved all the PDFs from the shows this year. So I think what we'll do is just the in the bins. We'll just do a pure in the bins.
A retrospective of binage.
Of just pure binage. So there will be lots
of PDF files. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Welcome to demonetizing the stream just as we're leaving.
PDF.
2 hours. 2 hours 32. Chats, that is it. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Take care, everybody. See you next time.
Cheerio.
Bye.